Well, welcome back to another episode of Waypoint. I'm just chilling up on the roof. I hope everyone's chilling and killing. We have some little things to uphold, but other than that, nothing really too much important, I would say. Other than okay, so that's fine. Other than the fucking what you call it, the meeting that we're going to have. We're also going to have a small adventurer meeting, and we're going to figure out if the X is basically completed or not. So we will see on that front. But wait, oh, it's gotta go this way. But yeah, in short, I'm just starting early. Kind of want to get into that old ordeal. So but yeah. A lot's happening. I'm pulling a Kai. I'm sitting on the roof.
How the fuck did you get up there?
What do you think? I climbed up here.
Have you seen Wayne anywhere?
I'm pretty sure that he's waking up. It'll take him some time.
Alright, cool. Is there anything for the agenda today or no?
Other than the small meeting that I would like us to have, other than that, not particularly.
Pretty much.
Huh? But we're in the protection. I'm sure it's fine. Besides, I'm a healer. If my legs do get hurt, I could just heal myself. Maybe someone.
I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Or somebody probably would have been dead by now.
I'm just gonna look over here real quick.
But
you know,
So we have a meeting.
lowering your eye resolution typically helps. This is what
if you put it like maybe 55%, that should work.
I put it 60 and I'm okay. It's awful. I don't know what it is.
Put mine at 82. I don't know why.
I'm fine here though.
Fine here, yeah.
Can't look that way.
I'm fine looking that way now. Also, is it me or is it very bright?
That's not wet anymore.
No, it wasn't wet yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday.
I've noticed.
It does seem more bright though.
Yes.
Oh no, we still have shadows. It's not that bright. They're very light.
True. But yes, I would like for us to have a small meeting. I mean, if I can only just get the two of you, then that's fine. Wayne is still waking up, so all it is just basically
They just need food.
Basically just to preserve, try to help get the supplies out of the water to basically, help out the town. That's the majority of it. We are, in fact, having the big guild meeting with all the guilds together. As I said in the paper, you can't read it, because you lost your common. Basically, if you guys want to stick around for the guild meeting, you can pull the couches down from upstairs and bring them down the steps, or you could just sit on the steps and listen in. That's all.
I'm pretty sure I still have to show up for the Fighters Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta show up for the alchemists.
Yep. Unless Facebook joins. But it's just more of, we don't really want to have that many people there, especially with us being the Adventurers Guild. Like, I know that you are fighters, now you're an alchemist, so you are alchemists in the Adventurers, so we basically have the same information as what we'll get for everybody else, and same goes with the Fighters Guild. Whereas everybody else, like the defenders or the healers, or down in the, I'm gonna call it the residential area, basically can only have but a certain amount of people inside the Adventurers Guild. And also, we don't want to make the town dead. Huh?
There's a new instance of this.
Yeah, Vale in the spawn was talking about how they were going to get a new instance up because the map is causing problems for a lot of people for some reason. Like some people come into the map and just, yeah.
I'm fine. I'm not sure why it's affecting everyone else though.
I turned down my resolution on my my eye resolution and I'm fine now, but
Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, then we'll go to the new
It's a RAM
instance.
issue or something. Yeah. I think it was first.
Well, that's happening. Now I gotta fly back. Huh? Oh, it's over there. I mean, I wasn't having a problem. It just sounds like a skill issue for everybody else.
That's not a bad thing, by the way.
I mean, I wasn't having a problem. But I know that some people can't handle it due to their PCs. I know that they can't. Actually, my VRAM isn't screaming at me anymore. It's not maxing out. We got invis models and shit. Like we were here the entire fucking time.
So as you're saying?
So what I was saying was basically not have that many people around. Like the people at the residential area. Basically, I know that some people would like to be part of the meeting, and I would like to have at least one of the people that isn't part of the guild there, so that way they could relay it to the other people that isn't part of guilds, stuff like that. But I also don't want the entire building itself being crowded and the town being dead. So we're gonna have some representatives of different guilds. If Wayne doesn't show up, then I will be able to take care of it. If Fizwick isn't here, then you could take care of it for the alchemist. But we're both on the same guild, so we'll be able to relay either way. The same goes with the fighters.
Fizwick might be out for the thing, so that's why I'm doing it as a rep.
Noted. And same goes with the fighters and the healers. If Moyi doesn't show up for the guild meeting, then I'll be able to relay it to the healers. There's also the pressing matters of the tree, which we need to get the axe from the artificer from, if the artificer is here today.
I hope he is.
Yeah, because I would like for us to go out to the forest and get more supplies. The only thing that I will say is ask around. I will also do the same. Ask around if they need any supplies or if they're missing supplies, which basically they're missing supplies will probably in the water. So we got some, but not all. And I would like to grab all that before it gets, waterlogged.
I get you.
So that's basically the little small meeting that I wanted to have. That's all. And if Wayne pops up, I'll tell him the exact same thing.
Something I gotta ask. So what are the rank things? More or less.
That's more of you have to ask Wayne on. That was his idea, not mine.
Alrighty.
But he did give me a little bit of details. The only thing that I've seen or understand from him, knowing Wayne, basically every 10 duties that you've completed, you get a level up, a rank up. I guess to see that if it fairgrounds instead of like, hey, you're the general now. I guess it's just more of a fair way of doing things.
I guess.
But you would have to talk to Wayne more about the ranking on that. We will have the meeting during the evening in 2 hours. Trying to do some math. 11 o'clock. I don't know what's your time, but in 2 hours.
That's not my time.
Sorry. Whatever it is for
After session, that's when it ends. I think it's 9 for me.
See, I'm EST, so 2 hours is 11 o'clock for me.
Mountain time.
So you're 3 hours. You're 3 hours behind me.
Yeah, it's like 7:30.
So about 9 for you. I hate time. So just ask around town to see if anyone needs some supplies, if they're missing it and whatnot. I'm gonna talk to Lawrence to see if he's missing anything.
I may ask the Forge, see what they're missing.
Mm-hmm. I'll talk to if you don't get to him, I will Greasius to see if he's missing anything.
Who?
Greasius, you know, our friendly merchant. You know, the big guy that sits there at his stall.
Oh. Okay, thank you for I never knew his name.
Yeah, his name is Greasius.
Very on name.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else, so other than that, you're free to go.
Alright.
So I'm just showing them and showing them at least
Okay,
the upper
okay.
floor. And I was going to take them towards the gemstone garden.
Hey, Julian.
Still looks
Howdy.
like
I
a very
know.
shiny gummy
It-
bear of a tree, right?
Fair, it does, but I advise don't try to take a bite out of it. It's made out of ruby.
Fair. I will do my best not to.
Enchanted ruby at that, so it's extra hard.
Okay. I make no.
Promises, though. It just looks very, very chewable.
Hmm. So this is the old map. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Eat a cheeseburger. You got nothing but skin and bone.
The hell is a cheese?
Beef jerky?
Okay, so imagine a
Sounds
sandwich,
demonic.
except it's sort of a flattened ball of ground beef with some toppings, cheese being one of them.
Especially for a cheeseburger. You can't have a cheeseburger without cheese. Otherwise, it's a hamburger.
Yeah, that's what I
and
said.
plain.
That's
Even
what I
if
said.
it's not
that's
ham, it's
specified,
beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Whoever named it a hamburger deserves to be fucking shot. There's no ham in it.
Whose named
It's a
daughter
name,
hamburger?
dear.
What was that?
Who named what a hamburger?
I don't know. Probably some guy from Hamburg.
Yes, but what was named a hamburger?
The
a
hamburger.
Hamburger.
A type of sandwich, it would seem.
Sorry, I don't understand what the issue is.
It's
Now,
there's no
every
ham.
Why is
in
it a
it's all
hamburger
beef.
if it's beef?
Pardon?
Why is it a
Sorry,
hamburger
speaking
if it's
of that,
beef?
Have you seen Yana?
Oh boy, not.
True.
No, I just got up.
No.
What? Why did they call it a hamburger? Do not say that around her. I feel like she'll start an entirely new oven joke.
Oh boy.
Oven joke.
Sorry, who?
I don't want to know.
Yana? Yeah, there's a big
Yana,
strong girl. with the dark clothes.
Yana. Right, yes, of course. Right. Yes, she's one of the defenders, isn't she?
Yes.
Right, yes, of course.
But yes, it is good. It
Where
is
the hell is
delicious.
the tavern now?
This way.
Behind
along.
you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's also up here.
You can also, it's
also-
easier up here.
Technically, that's the bar and bakery. Across the river is the
I
tavern.
didn't want to tempt him on an empty stomach, dude, like they...
I mean, that's the only choice right now.
What's the point of self-service when you don't have someone tending you to the bar? Like, isn't that the whole point?
Oh, okay,
You
so
just go,
you need a...
No, the whole point of self-service is
Buy soul!
Oh.
Buy soul! No, you can do it. Are you safe?
Are you alright?
We need
I'm good.
rails.
I'm good.
I don't like stairs.
These stairs are not OSHA compliant.
Most
You
aren't.
also
No,
know of the
even
god-
if
you
that's
also
case.
know of the goddess OSHA.
It seems to be universal.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, Hunter. Before I forget, here's your gun.
Her virtues are handrails.
It's still in working condition. I did not touch it nor shoot it.
Good. Only 3 more to collect.
Machinery, especially the dwarves.
Just try not to shoot yourself.
So is OSHA a...
Oh, don't tempt me.
No, anyone can worship, but
kind
the
of,
dwarves,
agnostic towards that sort of thing.
she likes to force her will on the dwarves specifically, and they don't care much for it. But the paladins of OSHA try to enforce her will, specifically on them, quite heavily.
Paladins of OSHA.
Paladins of
Dwarves.
OSHA.
Good fucking luck.
They call themselves a
Remind me
safety
to look that
inspectors.
up in the archive.
Such an oppressive regime.
Why is it
Maybe not.
The oath of the safety
Oh, I see.
inspector.
Never mind, I see
OSHA
now.
of the OSHA of the safety inspector.
Yes, the oaths of the safety inspector. They're a terrifying order.
No, I don't.
That was stupid. I didn't laugh at that.
Getting here yet? Have they been able to find us?
You're going to
Who
be
said I was
tending to us then.
Who said I was making anything for you?
I did. Now make me a sandwich.
Especially a hamburger. Sorry, Dajo.
Exactly.
Shouldn't you be making something, John? I mean, you had that
He
idea
throws
of
a loaf of bread.
sausage and
Slice of bread at you.
That doesn't sound like a bad
Open
idea.
face sandwich. That is what's known as the open face sandwich.
Oh, that was very
Oh, you're fine.
uncomfortable.
Hey, Lawrence.
No worries, no.
Hello.
John, didn't they say the axe wasn't gonna be ready until tomorrow? Correct.
Yesterday?
today.
Yeah, yesterday said it was going to be ready tomorrow.
Some of the other
Yes, we'll be
sources
ready
said.
until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
That's what I heard.
That's what Vince
I heard
said.
it'll take a
Won't be ready
day.
Until tomorrow.
I heard it was taking.
It
Yes,
probably
it'll
took
take
longer.
a day of crafting it.
Got it.
He's still doing what he's still doing. Yes. Well, regardless,
Burger?
it'll be complete.
Pancake. Please.
We have pancakes, yes.
I love pancakes.
Don't mind me, I'll stay out of your way.
There's an old saying.
Wayne.
Old language. Pancakes
Mm.
and Liebchen. Pancakes, I love.
You good?
What's up? Yeah.
Roten von Liebchen.
Pannkuchen sind Liebchen, not von. It's a different participle.
Oh yeah, Wayne, come upstairs with me.
Difficult language.
What's up?
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. So, I talked to the other 2 members. Apparently, there was nobody else that was around other than. Forgot their names. Bear with me. Anyway, basically, what I told them was look around to see if anyone is missing anything that's in the water, and then they could take care of it. Or some resource that they would like to.
Where's the bear?
Yeah. What? What?
There's a bear?
What bear?
Where's the bear? You said bear with you.
No, I said Wayne.
Where is it?
Bear?
There's
Are
no
you talking
bear.
about the bear
Bear
we
with
found
you.
last time?
It's been
No.
running around outside.
No, I saw that bear.
You
I
said
don't
bear
know.
with
Yeah.
you. I got afraid. I got afraid for your.
There's a bear. There is a bear, but I mean, it's not
There's a
here.
bear. Yeah,
Is it
no.
with you?
No.
Is it the bear? bear
Then why'd
friendly?
you
I
say-
assume so. Whatever.
I don't
When
know
did she
more
get a
about
giant
the
axe?
bear.
She probably always had a giant axe. Anyway, besides the point, Wayne.
You might be careful with
No, I didn't say that.
What the fuck? Anyway.
Oh, okay, alright.
So, basically I told him like if people are looking for supplies that's in the bay, then go assist them, basically. Like if Lawrence is missing anything, if the crafters are missing anything, if Gracius is missing anything in the water, feel free to go take care of it.
Then go say hi to the bear.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah, we're gonna probably have to get most of that stuff out eventually.
Yeah, I don't want all of that stuff to be waterlogged, so we gotta work on that. There's also the meeting that's going to happen during the evening with all the guilds.
Make sure that hunter doesn't kill me because I walked away with
Yeah.
the stew.
I'll eat your share.
No, I don't
Probably
want
more
to.
information about whatever we're going through, or that door, or whatever the hell
Yeah.
it was.
And then apparently the defenders needed to discuss with us some things as well. So having them at the meeting will be helpful as well. But I don't want to
Alright.
crowd the entire guild building, like the adventurers building. However, Facebook is not gonna be here, so it's going to be me, you, the Fighters Guild, which one of them was part of the Adventurers Guild, and then there is the other one, which I always forget, Isabel. That is part of the alchemy as well. So she's also going to be representing for Fizwick because I guess he's not going to be here. So,
Oh.
and if
That's too
Moi ever shows up, then she'll, she's the guild master for the healers. It's like our guild is mixed with already the fighters and the alchemy. Because you got me, that's part of the alchemists and the healers. One of our members is part of the fighters, and then Isabel is with us and the alchemist.
Well, I mean, we're probably gonna be working with them anyways at some point, so.
Yeah. Because we're going to need them for the forest, especially the Fighters Guild, just in case.
If you like things that are spicy, I should.
Yeah. The Fighters Guild is not here either, right? What's her name again? Sabrina?
One of their members is. But other than that, I didn't see all the other fighter members.
Alright then. Well, hopefully the other fighters guild seen the letters. That way they can come to the meeting as
Yeah.
well.
And if one of them joins the meeting, then it's completely fine because we only need one member of each place. So,
Yeah. We'll make sure to take down notes just in case people forget or haven't or not there.
Is that a bear?
Wait, there's a bear? Where's the bear?
The bear's outside. Is that at the water?
Yes, it's at least able to understand us.
Can we really ask this man to take his pants off in his own store?
Fashion police business. Wait 1 second. May I?
Oh yes, it's a bag of storing. Watch out.
Got anything underneath these pillows? Which one to you?
Your furniture, the furniture and carpet seem to be matching too.
It's quite nice.
Of course.
Yes, very nice. The feng shui is
I believe you don't have any jewels.
No, it's just for feng shui. For feng shui purposes, just make sure if anybody ever sleeps in that sofa, make sure they don't face the door, or like their head points that way. Else it'll bring bad juju.
Well, I do leave this and this window open so the dragons can fly through, you know?
My friend is in need of leaves.
No, or maybe yes. We'll be back with a verdict later. Serve your customer.
Of course. Oh, while you are here, the kobold nerd I was looking for fashion police assistance.
I think you spelled something.
Oh.
Interesting. Away.
Ah, how can I help you?
Anyway, I'm just stunned by them interrogating you like that. I
No, that's
came to.
keeping the town safe, you know how it is.
I mean, we got the defenders for that. But anyway, I was wondering if you are missing any supplies that's in the water that maybe the Adventurers Guild can take care of and bring it to you.
I think we got most of it, though I have heard that for the other stalls a bit got lost in the move to the new town, so to say. Mostly small furniture items and the like. I think chairs are missing. So if you see
Missing
anything
chairs?
like that. Yes.
Okay.
As you can see, most of them don't have any. Apparently they all got lost at the same time.
Yeah, I can get some people to see if there's any furniture that's down there, if they're not waterlogged.
Better than nothing.
That's true. We can probably dry it or refurbish it in one way or another.
True. Well, it would be good if you can check.
Yeah, I can go take a look. But is there anything that you're missing? I'll worry about them later. I'm worrying about you, Greasius. If you're missing anything.
No, not that I can tell. Most of it was in the bag of storing, and that is here. I think I'm fine.
Okay, good. Just making sure that you are okay and you have your supplies.
Of course, thank you very much.
Actually, do you have Cajun spice still?
Let me check.
Morning.
Yes, I do still have a bit left. Morning.
Morning. Okay.
Would you like
If you
some?
if you only have a little bit left, I will not use yours. I will not use your Cajun.
It's fine, that is what it's there for.
Right, but I would like for you to keep it until we restock on your spices as well. So keep that for emergencies.
Very well, I'll put it aside.
I'm gonna go look around and see if anyone else needs any assistance. Hello.
Hello.
That's a cute little thing. That sounds very dangerous. But yes, I will leave you about your day, Greasius. I will look around to see if anyone else needs help too.
Of course. Oh, if one of you fancies themselves a diver, if you see any crates on the bottom of the harbor, there might be metal inside that we can use. Metal is kind of at a shortage right now.
We brung up some metals the other day, but if there's still more missing down there, then we'll take care of it.
We still don't really have saws, so if you can find anything, that would be great.
Yeah. I'll see if we have any more tools, saws, axes, stuff like that. I'll see if it's down there.
Of course, very well.
He's so cute.
I will leave you on your day.
Here's the tavern.
that feel wall
Have a good
that was
day.
mentioned earlier.
Same to you. Let me see.
Bakery, bar. This is a general
It's
area.
an etiquette thing, I guess. I don't know.
Where's the
Anything that makes you look away.
Where's just
The access
do what you will.
How you doing, by the way?
I feel like there's some downsides.
There's not much we can do. I've gotten what I could do. The book. I'm doing.
I at least want. I at least want to check that out. So I'm gonna head over there.
Hey, Lawrence, I got a quick question for you, my friend. Are you missing any items that's in the water that we can grab for you?
I'm not sure what you consider missing, but
I don't know, like pots, pans, knives.
well, I did have a magic mirror, a piano in my basement, a cage, that sort of thing. Those are all gone, but I don't expect them to be in the water.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can still check to see if that's still in the water or not.
No. I mean, the only thing really, the magic mirror is probably the only thing. That,
Okay.
Probably can survive the ocean.
I have the answer that
Okay.
looking for.
Then I will take a look and see if the magic mirror is down there. If not, then it's probably gone. Or magically teleported somewhere else.
They found a new reason why they were there.
It's possible.
Finish that reason.
Perhaps it's in the forest. Once we unlock it, it's probably out there.
It's possible.
Because I don't have my airship. Apparently, when we were traveling, we conked out, our supplies was in the water, and our airship is nowhere to be found.
Always looking for the next quest.
Well, perhaps it'll be in the forest as well.
Exactly. Perhaps our items are there. Mine and yours. So, but I will take a look in the water to see if your mirror is there.
And I suppose there are some. Well, I'm sure that there's some. Here, but
Could you just make me an ale?
sure how much of them are family material.
I'll pay you back.
I'd drink stick if I were you. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but if
Well, it's a good thing that the only thing I have is stick
we
anymore.
never get to leave here.
Even better. You don't really need anything else.
At least at the moment.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Once we get the forest opened up, we'll be able to get more stuff. Thank you.
The place changed.
Yeah.
This whole town has changed place
Mm.
completely. So
Delicious. It's just that it's a struggle right now.
Tale that apparently it does do that every sort
But
Luckily, as long as people are okay with lots of seafood, I think we can survive for quite some time.
and continuation of eggs as
I don't
well
really eat meat, but
from Bryant.
there's plenty of vegetation everywhere.
That's fair. We're not. I guess food isn't really the problem.
See, that's for you, Wayne.
For a fully balanced diet, we do need some things from fruits and vegetables. Fruits that we don't have here. We don't particularly have anything high in vitamin C.
I believe that was to
Or potassium. No bananas.
We have potatoes, don't we? I thought
Potatoes.
are high in potassium.
Yeah,
Potatoes
but how
are
long?
triple
But how long will that last, though?
Yeah, potatoes forever if you grow them continuously. But
Fair point.
rapidly.
We do have apples. It's at Brian's place, and also pumpkins. But obviously, we have to trade with him.
Pumpkins are a tricky one. Apples should always be fine.
Have you guys noticed any evergreen trees in town?
Any what?
prophecy that
Evergreens,
after the
pines, firs, those sort of things.
No.
Prophecy of that, whether or not that was
Actually, not at all.
true or not, but it did
Hey, did you?
originate from the phase word.
I don't think I've been looking, but
From what I've seen, just walking around.
Because we've got about 1 month before everybody starts to get scurvy.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, I suppose.
That's a problem.
You can nice pine.
Thank you for the follow, NBC.
That's not too important. What we need to
Perhaps
concern ourselves about
the
now
pine
is
and
we
all
have
that stuff is in the
How do
forest.
you get scurvy?
There's many ways
Yeah,
to
if
get
we can ever get
scurvy.
out there.
But yeah, true. As far as getting scurvy, I think it's just being out in the ocean and just not used to your environment out there, and then it just affects
Scurvy is
you.
from lack of vitamin C and vitamin D.
That too.
And then your teeth rot out.
And then you die.
I'd rather not have a toothless society.
Right. And I don't want the Healers Guild to be packed full of people losing their teeth, so
Okay, well, I guess not then.
Especially with a new higher salt intake diet.
yep.
So now that we've figured that out, what's that?
Any like ideas on?
I remember a long time ago, I used to have fruit that I grew. I don't think it's here anymore.
Did that help? Did it help with the scurvy?
Depending on the fruit.
No. I mean, possibly. I think it gave people weird abilities when they ate it alone.
Maybe.
I wouldn't
So it's
recommend
random
eating it.
fruit.
What if the town has changed multiple times?
Random
Actually-
fruit filled with wild magic.
I know. Think about it. Hey,
This was a long
Lawrence.
time ago.
Which I don't have the answer to.
I'm listening.
In about maybe an hour or so, would you like to join the guild meeting that's gonna be withholding at the Adventurers Guild? Now that you brung that point across with the scurvy?
Is there a guild meeting for random people or a guild meeting for other guilds?
So it's still in the workshop. Basically, we don't really want a lot of people being in there per se, but if the citizens that's here that isn't part of any guilds would like to come, they can. It is not a requirement. It's more of if people wanting to go. And also those who are
Part of guild?
basically relay it to the people that, like, say for an example, if Lawrence doesn't see anyone, the guilds itself can relay it to the people. Like if he misses you or he misses someone else, we can relay it to you, and then you can relay it to the people, the ones that are not part of guilds or just the citizens in the town, basically.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Don't worry, it's
Meeting V.
in the Adventurers Guild, up top.
Oh, okay. I'll probably be there too.
Yep. We just don't want it to overcrowd the place and basically killing the town because it's empty. So we try to keep it as a minimum.
The people who are in my guild, so don't worry about
Okay, and you.
Yeah.
as best as I can.
And just to clarify on this is not no government type shit ordeal like we're keeping secrets. No, this is just the guilds getting together, relaying information that each other guild has informed, and basically keeping the loop and then giving it out to the people. Essentially, yes. We're not making no
Not
rules.
joking, but
You ass.
Well, we have a government now.
we also have a
We don't talk about her.
Exactly. We have a
We
monarch.
we don't talk about that one because she's just forcing things on us. I'm glad that her bag went missing. No, that's bad.
Sorry.
One person.
Sorry, what? You're just saying that you're saying that
I
you
believe
do
we're
not
talking about two
accept
different people.
Sen as your princess.
No, not the
I think I'm
princess.
talking about the same person you're talking about.
We're talking about.
We're talking about the princess.
Oh no, it was the other person that's forcing and bringing gold into this world for currency.
Sorry. Oh, her. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. What? Okay. Yes. I mean, she has no influence here. I don't know what you want me to say.
No, I'm just saying. Like I thought that they were talking about her, but if you guys are talking about the princess,
No,
that's a
we
different
have
story.
we have actual. We have actual royalty.
Yeah.
And technically, Lawrence is the king.
Tell them I'm up top.
Are you really a fucking king?
I suppose by technicality that would make me the king.
Right. Okay. All right. Good to know. Duly noted.
The king is a humble. The king is a humble man. All he wishes to do is run the tavern.
And
He's a man of the people.
and stresses out when people don't listen to him. Like a true king.
We will die fighting for his cause.
What'd you say, Lawrence?
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
I got I couldn't find Mr. Bryant, so I didn't know if he had anything extra, so I just grabbed some of the really big strawberries that are up there.
Perfect. Do you know if Bryant has anything in the way of citrus?
Citrus? Well, not since the lemons burned down the orange tree before the festival. I don't think I've seen a citrus thing, but I'll see him next. I'll let him know you're looking for citrus things.
The lemons did
sure
what?
that eventually the people in town are going to use the scurvy. They don't rightfully have any access to it lands.
What's a scurvy?
What's a vitamin
Scurvy is a disease that people get, well, when you don't get certain levels of... Here, let me explain the mission.
Okay.
So, the physical body requires nutrients.
Very common thing. Lots of sailors get it because they only eat hardtack.
Sure, there are
Oh,
certain
right.
things that you need
What, that?
to
No, I'm
have
talking
certain
about
levels of
vitamin
damage.
To be fair,
When you don't get those certain
Well, I
levels
mean,
of problem,
I'm not sure about
So
the
this is
vitamin
why-
C's, but
Like
that's
when
from
you
the
have an
context.
your tummy gets rumbly and it
Yes, no, wait,
like
I
that.
know what's going.
Okay, so more information that has been gathered. So that's good.
I can read smart.
Fuck. Oh fuck. All right, let me head back up top and see what we're missing.
The bed and breakfast is just gone. I think it's a bakery now. It's down there now. Oh, it's by the docks.
Yeah, as soon as you come up from the docks, there's the forge there, and across from it, that side is the bed and breakfast now.
I mean, the only thing that we gotta do is just basically get that shit all set up, and then bada bing, bada fucking boom.
There's a bear going by their building.
No, I just got up here, so no, I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. So there are some things that's going to be taking place in the meeting. Some thoughts.
Oh, there you go,
and,
the bear.
Huh? Oh, I don't see it. Oh.
It's just running across the field.
Sorry, I have my eyes very low, so I can't really see that far. So there's other things to worry about now. Scurvy from coming over here. And one other thing that that Lawrence mentioned, I don't know if you remembered, but he had a magical mirror that was in his basement in the tavern. He said that one, because I asked him, yeah, he had a magic mirror, and I asked him if that itself is important. Or actually, I said, "Are you missing any supplies?" He's like, "Other than my piano and the mirror and stuff like that. Other than that, no." I'm like, "Well, I mean, I can find your supplies. We can find your supplies." I keep saying I, but it's actually we. We can find the supplies. He said, "The only thing that I truly care about is that mirror." I'm like, "Okay, well, we can find it in the water. And if it's not, then it's probably teleported into the forest just like everything else, like the airship." He's like, "Yeah, it's possible." So he's going to be part of the meeting to relay some information. There are some people that are going to be taking part of the guild meeting. It's just I really don't want things to be crowded. That's all. And killing the town.
Well, we only have like a few seats, really.
And if we,
Did any
well, I
other-
mean,
I was gonna say if any just normal citizen wants to be in there.
Yeah.
That'll probably be too much people.
Well, what's her name? She said that she can bring some of the defenders' chairs over. Liza? Yeah, Liza. She said she could bring the chairs over for the defenders. So if we don't have that much space, we could put them there. Not to mention we have 3 fucking couches, 1 downstairs, 2 up top, so we could drag them. Or if people want to sit on the steps, they
I
can.
gotta put them back up there.
It's not that hard.
All right. Yeah, but then we gotta drag it back upstairs. I mean, we could do that.
Yeah. I asked Grecius if he's missing anything. He said no, but he also said as the other stalls don't have their supplies like chairs and stuff like that. So if that's in the water, then we can probably find it if it's not completely waterlogged. And if it is, then we could just use it as different resources, turn it into materials.
Okay. It seems like we're gonna be in the water a lot. Better get some kind of
You think?
water-resistant potion or something.
You mean water breathing,
Well,
which
for-
we used.
Then we're gonna be all soaking wet.
I mean, for you, not for me. Remember, mine came from the water and it has an enchantment. So cover your ears. Actually, I think we have a person that's able to make us go underwater inside of a bubble. I think it's Rainer. I'm not quite sure because was it Rainer? Yeah, it was Rainer. Rainer in Fizzwick. Yeah. Because we went to go take care of that our own selves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore you.
Like nicotine kind of, like, you know?
We were all in a moody high school phase at some point.
But yeah, Digit, the Waypoints is going.
Could you write it in
Oh,
snow?
yeah. Oh. Oh. I'll try. It's difficult. Okay. Yes, I'm not good at spelling. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Share my
How you doing? How you doing, Digit?
Hold on. I'll give you another one.
They were there to stop Winterguard from just murdering us. Yep. Hello,
Yep. Michael.
Michael?
Yes.
Yes, I remember. Sorry, the stuff is starting to get more blurry. Speaking of blurry.
Nice. I need to get a new computer chair myself.
That should help. So, can I help you?
No. Well, actually, maybe. Water breathing potions.
Okay. I mean, we just got some seaweed and coral.
I thought we had some gill potions still. I just used one for going down there.
How many did we use? Because I know that we made 4. You said one of them could have been a failure.
App character? No, I didn't.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I mean, we got the 2 from me testing his potions.
Alright, so that's good.
I used 1.
The reason why I'm asking is that basically Lawrence is missing his magical mirror that was in his basement in the old town, and I wanted to go see if it was down there or not, along with furniture and stuff like that for the stalls, because they're missing that as well. So that's the reason why.
Want me to go help you? I just came down from there, but I can go again.
I mean, if you already came down there, then you don't have to go back down there. I'll take care of it myself.
Oh, the fucking ocean looks amazing down there. There's like ruins.
Really? I'll have to go take a peek at that myself.
There's like these stone pillars. You know how that bridge out there leads to fucking nowhere? There's actually
Yeah.
like old pillars and shit, like old buildings.
Perhaps that there was a building above the water.
Wait, if there was a building there,
I
did
can
our
find out.
town just kind of like land on another old town?
It's possible. I mean, we did have those monoliths back
did
in
we
the old
take
town.
over an old town?
No.
I wonder if
No. Doubtful.
Also, there's more than one big turtle.
There's multiple.
I think I counted like 3, 2, 3.
Interesting. Perhaps we could cook them up.
I mean, that's a big fucking order. I think, like, I saw that. I think the biggest one's like double your size.
Well, damn. That'll probably feed the entire town.
And to be honest, it looks like a baby.
What?
At least the face did.
The giant turtles of Ambarok.
Okay, then I guess we'll leave them alone then. If they have a face of a child.
I mean, we can still cook them. I mean, they're big enough.
That's... You're not
Yeah,
wrong
but if
there.
they're undeveloped, then their like meat might be not fully there. I guess it would make something soft.
Soft shell tortoise.
I mean, if that shell you got me was from one of them, then definitely not soft.
Oh no, it was like one of the really small. It was a small turtle. I got that from. There's a lot of turtles down there and crabs. I found a lot of crabs.
We can eat some crabs.
Hell yeah.
Crab stew.
I'll be willing to go down there again. Fucking the ocean looks nice.
Alright, then I guess if you want to grab some crabs, you can. I'll go see the ruins.
Well, I still gotta get like a box or something for the forge people.
Mm-hmm. Is it for like the steel and iron and all that?
Pretty much. Just they said any gems or any boxes with like anything in them. Probably like maybe some like even like tools because I can just smelt out the metal on it.
Okay. I'm gonna need the recipe so that of the water breathing, so that way I don't have to keep on coming back and asking.
I have the recipe.
Oh, you have the recipe? Oh, perfect.
Me and Fitz
Professor
seem to
taught
use
me.
different recipes.
Perfect. Want to bring that over to
Mine
the...
case requires water magic on knowledge.
Wasn't it coral, though?
I
So
use
it
coral
was-
because I basically pulled the essence of it.
Ah, okay.
From what they showed me, white flour squeezed, sea foam or water magic, and a fuel leaf squeezed as well. Then mix them up all together.
Hmm.
Which sadly,
Okay.
the downside is we are low on the white flowers.
Which is a problem. Hmm. Okay. I'll keep that noted. In the meantime, we'll just have to preserve our water breathing potions because we don't have that much of the flowers.
So, from what I remember,
I assume
you
this
still
which
have
recipe has no failure chance. Mine has a chance of not working out because of, pulling an essence out of a thing, even if it's something I'm used to, it doesn't always work.
Hmm. Okay.
we should have still 2 more guild potions. I used 1, so we're still have 2. I originally got 3.
Okay. I will use 1 and keep the 1 for another time, just in case.
Alright. So maybe I can try one of the bar potions. I can just grab more stuff for it. Cause hell, fucking, they're doing the forge thing for us to get into the forest. So
They said that it'll take a day
some big flowers
to
then.
craft the axe, so it'll take all day to take care of it.
I mean, shit. All we gotta do is after tomorrow, just go on a big hunt for the flowers.
Yep. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah. So I'll go over to the storage and grab the water breathing, just 1 of them, and then I'll take a look at the ruins. You have 1 on you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I brought 2 in case 1 failed.
Okay. Noted. Oh, sorry.
Lead the way, please.
Yeah.
Hello again.
We're off on an adventure. And hopefully we will
Also, I found an easy way to climb up from the beach.
Oh,
So we can go all the way through.
okay, good. Perfect. Is that...
Yeah, it wasn't bullshit.
God damn it.
I guess we're all gonna see
Ugh.
Puppy Jesus.
Or Legion.
Ridiculous.
It sounds like something that'll just have to be dealt with by
Right, I put it down in the storage. Oh, fuck. Is it in this cabinet? It is.
Alright, let's go.
The way that the barrier works is that if you don't consent to magic being magicked upon you, the barrier will prevent any magic.
Yeah, I need to get myself a new chair. Fucking, it keeps deflating.
That fucking bothers me so much.
Like the level itself just keeps on going low. Also, it does not want to lock in place either. And I have really good frames. I think that this is also the old map, per se.
I mean, shit, if you're looking for the glass thing, it's probably in one of those shipwrecks, maybe. Or hell, in one of the rooms.
Yeah, I could take a look. It's actually really pretty down here.
All this around.
Yeah.
There is, and there's a bunch of crabs that chill over there.
Okay. Oh, I see them. Okay.
Yeah. There's like so much shit down here.
Well, we could take a look then. Want to know what's making all that smoke or whatever it is, bubbles.
Yeah, it should be over there. But yeah, there's like buildings, like of like ruins and shit. Like just almost everywhere.
Giant bones. There's a turtle. I see the turtle now.
Stingrays. That's not the big turtle.
If you de-sting them, then you can keep it as a pet.
Oh, there he is.
That's a big ass turtle. What is this creature?
Oh,
What
there's
the?
two. There's two.
Yeah, I noticed he came in.
Holy shit! It's a big fucking skull.
It is a big ass skull. The question is, what kind of skull is it?
I don't know. It has horns. Maybe it could be a dragon or something.
A dragon? Maybe. It's a big ass clam.
Big ass fucking. Does it have a pearl?
I'm checking right now. It looks like there is. Also,
Oh, there is.
yeah. That's a little risque, I would say. Plus, we don't know how heavy that is.
Very risque.
Um,
All we need is
No.
someone to have mage hand, and we can just get like a chain and just rip it out.
or levitate.
Her levitate. Zichi. Zichi would be perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Big ass fucking pearl.
That would be really good. That would be our adventurer's treasure.
Fuck yeah.
If anyone steals it, their necks are going to be snapped.
But yeah, fucking. We were only like near the shore. Like we actually explore this shit. It's actually really fucking cool. There's like ruins and like dragon bones and
Whatever. I think those are fishes. But whatever. Yeah, they are fishes. They just look weird.
long ass fish.
Want to see what's happening over here? I see a bunch of turtles. Oh, okay. Stand clear of the stingrays.
Be careful. Yeah, if you look at the turtle's face, fucking, it's just.
It's a baby face. Yeah. Old boat. Is it me, or does it look like a barrier?
It looks like a fucking barrier.
But there's other things behind it.
Have we explored the edge? I don't think you should touch it. I think that's a DM thing of what happens.
I think it's an Effie thing. Let me go find her real quick.
Oh no, I don't think she can go in the ocean.
Effie's not even in the on-call thing. You know what? We'll say that we have found a barrier in the water, and we'll take it for there. We'll explain it to the during the meeting and in a few minutes.
Is it in a few minutes?
It's 10:25, so it's only a few.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say about yeah, you know what they say about curiosity and cats, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna like lose our arm or some shit if we fucking touch this thing.
Yeah, so let's head back. I don't know how long this water breathing potion is gonna last.
I mean, I got gills. I'm fine. I gotta wait for it to run out. Because I don't think I can go up to the surface until it runs out, or else I'll start to suffocate.
I mean, all you gotta do is just
Yeah, you
switch
can
to
see,
your
like-
human breathing.
I mean, you could see like.
Actually, yeah, the bridge. Yeah.
Oh, this fucking stingray.
Huh.
Grab it. Oh, what the fuck?
It's breaking. Oh, there we go.
Oh, holy shit, behind you. Just so many fucking stingrays.
Damn it. Yeah.
So we gotta find a mirror.
Right, the mirror.
We're getting distracted by ocean.
Yes, yes, we are. I wouldn't know where the fuck you'd be at. There's so much shit over here. There's ruins beyond the barrier. Like, there's more bones, probably a ship.
Well, I think those bones maybe could be for the big ass skull you could still see in the distance.
True. True. What the fuck? I'm getting so sidetracked of the ocean.
Because no one's explored the ocean.
There's a boat, coral. This looks like a cactus underwater.
Kinda.
Yeah. There's a tree over here.
Is that a tree?
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. What?
But even more.
Yeah.
Is that a cave or just like a hole?
I don't know. It just looks like a hole.
I'm surprised there's not too many like scary ass fuck creatures.
Right? There's flowers down here, or what are these? Well, it looks like we're at the edge for this side. And then there's bones here. You know, the amount of bones that's down here, we could use it to make bone meal and grow our crops.
And I should probably bring back some of these flowers. Who knows what they can be used for?
Yeah.
These look like they should be for land, but just not.
Yeah. I grabbed 3 just in case we don't want to dry out the area.
I grabbed 2.
Okay, so 5 is good. I say we head back.
You're just gonna say fuck the mirror?
Yeah, just fuck the mirror. Because I have a feeling that it's going to be in the forest, like our airship.
Shit, another clam.
Yep. It has a starfish on top of it, too. It's quite big.
A big old. Wait a fucking second. Is this the same fucking tree we used to climb for forest?
You know, it kind of looks like it, yeah. Perhaps one of the trees came with us.
Maybe.
What else is around here? Is it crystals or coral?
I can't tell.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? Sure.
I think we should head back.
Yeah. Let's let's head back. What is this?
Run to the main pier.
Oh. Are we able to get back up this way?
I don't think so.
Shit.
I was down here exploring earlier. This is as far as I got.
Ah, okay.
If we do see a ship, I'm just gonna stop by it real quick. See, I don't want to go to the guild empty-handed.
Yeah.
The forge.
Yeah, so there's the waterfall.
I found an easier way to get up.
Oh, I think this is the I think that this is the small dock area. Watch out for the small fishes. Yeah, it's the small dock. I'm gonna grab some crabs. Sorry, little guys. No, don't snap at me. Don't snap. Oh, hi there, turtle.
As I said, I wasn't bullshitting when I said there's a lot of fucking turtles. Right, I think I got a box of something.
I got some crabs. They're wiggling in my bag.
I think we should head out.
Yeah.
Case.
Let's head back.
So the easiest way to get up, I've come to realize,
Is right here.
is right there.
There. Now we got more information to tell to the others.
Pretty much. A
Alright.
bunch of turtles. The bubbling is a skull.
A fucking barrier.
A barrier. The ruins.
Yep.
And
A lot of
possibly the tree.
skulls. Possibly the tree. And a lot of broken down ships too. And giant things that looks like crystals. But could be coral.
And the clam.
2 giant ass clams. Actually,
One that
no,
has a pearl, one we don't know.
we'll keep that to ourselves. We won't relay that to the guild until the Adventurers Guild is to ourselves. Because that's ours. We found it. Finders keepers.
I think I should probably put this box over at the forge to see what's inside.
Yep. I will give the crabs to Lawrence since he will cook.
Oh, hopefully if he wants, he can send us on the expeditions to go hunting for food. So much fun
Yeah.
fishing crabs and stingrays.
See if he's actually in his tavern at the moment.
It makes do.
It is without steeple. How is it at church?
I don't for one believe a rock
cook with no hand.
The rock has big, strong. Would only happen if we have access to the force and other things later on. So I wouldn't bet my life on it, but
Someone had to translate it, I believe. I saw the translation afterwards. It was basically a scavenger hunt for items that are not native to this land that somebody had placed deliberately.
Oh god, I'm having such a headache. I can't be here for too long.
The one that
I went down in the water and I got some crabs for you.
Was a vibrating lemon that I'm particularly excited about. As we have the vibe lemon.
He puts it on the table itself. 5 crabs.
Pungent sour smell that'll just make you pucker your lips and your ass. My god, it was the most sour thing I think I'd ever smelled. Not even tasted.
They're kind of on the medium size of the crabs. I wasn't able to put any more in my bag because they were all wiggling in there. So there was also other things in the water that I will be mentioning in the meeting in about 20 minutes.
So I think it's exciting just because
That needs to be brought up. So I'm going to prepare for that in the meantime. I'll tell the people that basically forgot that we're going to have the meeting. Or just remind them. So.
I want to get some protective wear.
Good. Headache. Yeah. Damn headache.
I just treat this mostly like a vacation.
It is impossible to leave Sundial.
Saul, dude. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Hey, man.
How's it going, dude?
It's going good. I'm taking a nice walk. It's nice here.
That's nice. That's nice.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready for a big meeting, dude.
Meeting? Oh, who you meeting, man?
Basically all the guilds, bruh.
Oh, man. No, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it at the Adventurers Guild, dude.
Oh, where is that, man? I'm confused with all these buildings, man.
All the way up top, dude. It's over by the big tree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, up high. All right. Oh, and a tree. Oh, y'all are some smart folks. That's why you run good.
Yeah, dude. Oh. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, we're basically gonna do a meeting, dude. We're gonna see if we're able to get to the forest and stuff like that, and inform each other.
All right. Sounds good. I hope that goes well.
Yeah, I hope you find yourself a good, nice tree. I know that you had your mushroom tree, but now it's not here.
Yeah, there's a real comfy tree with a little, like, pond by it, by the star. It's been real comfy.
That's good, bro. That's
Got
good.
some shade, too, with some leaves, man.
Well, shit, that's good.
Yeah, man. No more sun-bleached feathers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's just too bad that you don't have your mushrooms no more, bro.
Oh, it's fine, man. It's fine. You just gotta go with the flow, with the waves, man.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, I will let you go, bro. I need to get to do this meeting soon. Prepare for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, do that meeting, man.
I hope you have a wonderful day, bro.
Yeah, you too, man. You too.
Always fun to talk to my bird friends.
These kicks are not fresh at all.
Let me take a quick look real fast. Reason why I'm saying that is because I need to figure out who's actually part of the Guilds of Sundial. I need to be informed. Okay. Moi, Sia, Yanomi. That's the Maiden's Voyage. I don't think that they're there. Grecius, Nerda, Aaronhart. Okay, so those two. Adagio, Forge Master Red. Okay, if they're there, Bryant is around. Okay, so Adagio's there.
That means in this language.
Clearly, darling.
Woo, that was a really good accent.
That's true.
It was close. You're doing so good.
I mean,
honestly,
they
are
were kind of killing the bag
Some Shermaini stuff means good day to you.
Let me slap around your
feel
knee.
like you
How about
can't
that?
really-
And then you do this when you do that.
I feel like they don't count
Yeah.
their
If you slap my
fucking
knee, you'll skip my kneecap off. Please don't do it.
Hey,
Hit the
Uxtum
gym,
Nastakis, which means thank you very much
start
and
working
good day
out,
to
There's
you.
no muscle for them to work out.
I've been bulking.
They're a skeleton.
Okay, do that one again.
Maybe a different hat? I think the fit could work. If you could get a pointy hat.
Yeah.
More like a wizard.
I am minimalist. Why would I copy a wizard when the spells I do not cast? My eyes traded for that disease fashion.
An stringent regimen.
Yeah.
No.
Ristam shared my ini stuff.
I was given
Calcium.
the power to cast judgment upon people by pumping
How's your diet?
Jesus
Like, how's your diet like?
Yet
for the measure of thine judgment, you shall be judged yourself.
How's your protein
And what
intake?
type
How
of
much protein a day do you get?
Oh boy.
We've been over this, my dear. We've been over this, my dear.
Good job.
A healthy amount.
Okay.
There's no color.
Minimalism doesn't
Try
spoil
one
a
more
win.
time.
Let's go, Matt.
I'm getting called by the wind.
It stands for
You
gallon of
look
milk
like
a day.
you
Behind
made
you.
a sick
Oh,
oyster of
I
life
saw it.
living in
From
your
From behind,
Second one.
I do have something to inform you of real quick.
Okay. Ristam shared
Who
my
are
ini
you?
stuff.
You're invisible to me.
To get got.
I'm invisible, yes.
Okay.
Quack. There you go, there's your hint.
Oh no.
Ah, I see.
There is a,
Oh, excuse me.
yep, there's almost as if a feeling of any loose chaos and void magic getting sucked into a general direction up here in this upper part of town right now.
Curious.
It's quite hard to
My
pinpoint
friend,
where it is.
you are fresh to death.
Yeah.
Not, sorry,
but
pardon my,
right
pardon
about
my.
that.
Intake, Kaido.
You were doing
Adagio,
and you're
real
right.
quick.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Will you be part of the meeting in 15 minutes?
Got a hat.
Or you're busy?
Got a hat.
Yes,
What the heck?
I'll be part of it.
Oh.
Just making sure everybody knows. Perfect. Oh my god, skeleton has eyes.
Are you betrothed to me now?
He's great.
No, I just love everybody.
Wait, he has
Maybe
eyes?
I'm betrayed to everybody.
Huh? What's what?
We have
Don't
a
you
special
dare.
word for people like that in my
Okay.
village. I will teach you our number.
Why am I getting headaches? What was that?
To a certain direction up here. You can't quite tell exactly where though.
I hear no voices. Alright.
But as soon as you get to viewing out to the sea, all along the ocean.
In this particular instance of the world.
Wayne,
Yeah.
we're having that meeting soon.
Mushrooms for the badger.
Well, we're having that meeting soon, so in 13 minutes.
Where's the badger?
What badger?
It's over there in the pond.
Okay, alright,
was-
very well.
Why the headaches?
I don't recall why.
Are you prepared for the
Um,
meeting in 10
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah.
I think he.
I'm getting everyone.
Erebon.
Alright, I'll
don't
be there in
recall
about
why.
5 minutes.
You got it.
Spear, if you want to go collect it. Somewhere over there. Alright.
good to hear from you again, Vesper. Glad to see your headaches have subsided. Good. Have a good day, Vesper.
Hello. Your name was Red, correct?
Technically.
Technically. I know that you are a part of the Forge, so we are going to be having that meeting in about 10 minutes with all the guilds.
Right?
If you would like to come, you don't have to. You don't have to come.
No, it's nice to be informed, especially considering if there's any expeditions. We're probably going to have to mess with y'all's weapons for a moment, especially if they get shattered or something, so.
Of course. Also, once we get into the forest, I have something in mind that I would like you to forge for me.
Can you read a little headache?
Let me turn this way so that way you don't have a headache. Let me turn this way for you. So I would like for you to forge me something. If it's all possible. I would like you to forge me. Now it's gonna sound weird, but I want you to forge me wings.
You know what? This sounds like the best project I've had in a while. Specifications, size, diameter, all of the good stuff. Any material you want them made out of? How detailed do you want them?
Something light. A small crystal core that's able for me to be imbuing my magic into it, so that way I'm capable of fly. Out of character, just to show you the design, like this.
Yes, I can see it now. I'm sketching this design. Yes, I see it. What do you think?
That works. I like it.
Right? I should be able to get it to you by... Well, it depends. You said you wanted it forged once the forge is open, correct?
Yes, because I don't know because we don't really have that much materials and we don't know what's out there. So having the materials to go out, like grab it, bring it back to you and the others will be better. And also pulls out a crystal shard. I have one of these. I have 6 of them. And I'm wondering if you're able to put it inside, kind of like a gem, to put it inside of it so that way I can imbue my magic into it.
I understand. I've made jewelry before. It's will be similar, but luckily we have an artificer, so I can craft the body, whereas I can have him craft the actual magic stuff.
Of course, it's gonna have to wait for a while till we get the materials. Sorry, but yes.
Of course, whenever you get the materials and you're ready to put the order, I shall have it written down the list and I'll put it as pending.
Of course, I will duly let you know. I am also going to be looking for other people that is going to be into the meeting. Feel free to head on over there. I must be on my way for the time being.
I'll be heading around now once I fix my eyes.
Yes. Maybe you turn down your eyes to 50 to 40%.
Oh no, trust me, it's nothing about the area. I assume the Fae have casted some sort of curse on my brainwaves. My eyeballs, if you understand what I mean.
Okay, I got you. All right. Then I will let you fix your eyeballs. Yep. Hey, Gunther. Gunther? Gunther? Gunther?
What?
Gunther?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hi. Why are you backing away? Where,
How's your day, then?
have you seen Moi?
I have not.
Okay.
Not as of now.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you this. Would you like to represent as her for the guild meeting that we're going to be happening in 6 minutes?
Yes, of course. If I knew where that is gonna be at.
At the Adventurers Guild up top.
Understood.
It's literally diagonal of the healers.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. I know that Moi isn't here, and I see you, Gunther, so. Yeah.
Alright then, so now then, where are the there?
And
my dear, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, look at everyone. So nice to see everyone. I get to be able to fucking sit down again. Yay, me. Round Table Conference. I took that title from Log Horizon.
I think they're talking about you.
It looks like it's time to wear them. What are you both doing here?
Can you two get... If you're not going to be part of the meeting, please leave. We don't need to be crowded here.
We are leaving.
Okay.
I was told there was a meeting being held here between guilds.
Yes.
There is.
We're just gathering everyone together.
Stick around, is it?
No, just don't just take a seat at the couch or on the steps. Just so that way most of the guild members can, or the guild leaders can sit in chairs. Hello.
Fair enough.
Dwayne, you have to stay up again.
Just so it's known, I'm registering for bards. I'll be registering that tomorrow.
Okay.
I see. We may need a bigger table after all.
Yeah.
How about the one in the tents? I'm technically not exactly a...
Tent's not really that big enough either.
Your space.
I looked.
It does have more chairs.
It does.
And the only we need is chairs. We don't
How many
exactly
are there?
need all this
How many
space.
guilds are there?
10.
Ten now. Is that including the Bards Guild that's coming along? Would that be
Which will
11?
be 11.
Yes, that'd be 11.
Okay.
I see.
At the
I
very
believe
least,
that
like I said, I'm fine with standing because I'm technically not registered yet.
It shouldn't matter. Everyone should have a seat at the table if they're going to be equals here.
I mean, if there aren't any
would
chairs,
suggest
if
our
there
first-
aren't enough chairs.
I would suggest our first order of business would be to move to the tent if that would be acceptable to the Defenders Guild. So everyone has a seat.
How many chairs do they
We
have
could
for the locals
move,
here first?
although it may,
once
yes, it
everyone
may
shows-
be.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, we might have a simple solution to this for now. Do you happen to have any chairs that are invisible upstairs?
We have 2 couches
We have a
upstairs.
summon chair spell. Here.
I see. No, you can just conjure
Okay,
chairs. Well, that works.
there's another
How
2 chairs.
Is it a lesser
convenient.
chair? Greater chair?
Yeah, it's,
Here, I can conjure a lesser chair.
Is it
for
a
you,
grand
Land
chair?
Bank, But I don't.
Royal
have a spell
chair?
for that one, unfortunately, not today.
I mean, it's a bitchin' chair.
I mean, you
Swarm
gotta
of
take
chairs.
you gotta take some
Swarm
long
of
rests
chairs.
for that.
It's very hard.
you don't want to. You don't want
With
swarm of
chairs.
chairs.
I think we're good.
I can make you another chair. Yeah.
Also, steel chair.
But that
I
was
mean,
a completely different
I
spell.
mean,
Oh.
what was her name again exactly?
There's mage hand. Is there like a mage chair?
Lisa said that she was gonna bring chairs
Well,
over.
It
Oh,
uses-
Liza.
it uses a
Liza,
similar concept
I,
to that, summon
Liza,
chair.
sorry.
Summon lesser
Liza's
chair, summon
currently
chair,
asleep.
and then summon greater chair.
Ah, okay.
I suppose I could go grab some of the chairs.
And then
from
there's
the
also
tent.
power word chair, but
Mhm.
again, it's a little bit. That one's a little bit of
If
a.
you have a really big person, would you need a chair of holding? Would it have like an infinite
I'm trying
seat
to
on
think
it?
of how that would be.
Is that in?
like,
is that in?
how would that
specifics
work?
to me, Nerta? Hi, hello.
So are you,
largest
are
person
you
in the
holding
building.
the chair? Is that what you're saying?
I must
mean,
be
we could pull you up
professional.
a
I
sofa
cannot say
if
what I
you
want.
feel.
Well, no, a
No,
bag
go
of
ahead, go
holding
ahead.
holds
Don't worry
things
about
in the bag, so a chair of holding would hold like infinite things sitting on
Chair,
it, right?
Yes, chairs of holding are only
I-
for people with large dump trucks.
Yes.
Hmm.
When you got the big dumpy.
You got that.
I
You
just
got
pull
that.
up a sofa. I feel like that'd be a lot
Wait.
easier.
Yeah.
Where's the dump truck?
I don't know.
It's a mystical construct.
Voluptuous.
It's some sort
It's
of
the
golem,
place
I'm
where your
sure.
tail connects to your body.
Posterior. Yes.
Oh well,
Hmm.
we don't have
Posterior.
tails.
Yeah.
I mean,
where your tail
I think they're talking about our
mine
asses
is,
and how
but
big it
mine's
is.
not that big.
Is that mine?
Posterior.
I never heard
Yours
of the
is pretty
term
nice,
dump
Mr.
truck
Wayne.
before. It's an interesting
I mean,
term for
considering
it.
that,
I mean,
I'm pretty
honestly,
sure
It
that's not a
truly is.
the phase help.
I see.
I mean, like dump truck, wheelbarrow, it's a thing that you use to, but it's usually meant to carry large, like, it's usually heavy
Hmm.
and large.
I see. Wheelbarrow, I'm more aware of.
Yeah.
Hello, Fizwick.
Do forgive me for
Oh,
that. Busy
I
day.
did.
Oh, hey,
There's
Viswick.
lots of farm work. That's why they say whenever you're doing things with it, that's your plowing, right? That's why?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, you can keep sitting. I'm fine with standing.
Okay. I'm
Well,
getting it
there's
now.
a free chair over
There's
there,
an extra
actually.
chair over here.
Oh, is
Yes, I can
there?
summon.
I can summon
Yeah.
a chair for you.
I mean, you already put it there.
I can't.
You can take the wooden chair if you want.
I
That,
like
but
to snap.
It makes it for emphasis.
Yeah, it's a summon lesser chair right here.
Can you make like a taller
You know what
chair?
make it
Oh, you
easier
did.
is if
Okay.
we had like little
I see.
wheels on the bottom of chairs.
You
that
can,
just,
we
like,
can
roll
give
them
him a
around.
booster seat.
Or a stool.
That'd be
I
brilliant.
feel like that would be too dangerous
A what?
for this
Bending
town.
chair.
Oh, it's a thing in my
Yes,
world.
indeed.
Whereas if someone is
Maybe
that
I
short,
spent
or if
less
they're a
time
child,
thinking
they
what we should
use
make
a
instead of
booster
why
seat
we-
to
I want to make
get
that now.
get the height of the table itself instead of being down.
Dangerous thing.
So
Most
it's like
contagious.
placing
You should, like,
large
summon the
books on a chair to sit on.
Makes
That's
you
way too
able
small.
to summon more
Exactly,
chairs at every
yeah.
time. Like you sit on it, you can summon more chairs. Like I
That
don't
sounds
know,
enterprising.
sort of like casting chairs, something.
I get the
Spell of consecutive chairs is a banned spell from the Wizard Council.
And then Adagio
what?
gave the
Okay,
Mage
but where's
Guild
this
5
console?
chairs because they were powerful, but in the darkness she formed the ultimate chair, the one chair to rule them all.
The one
But she had to burn a cantrip for that, though.
You're just standing there.
What kind of chair magic?
The
I think they're
fires.
Coke leaders.
The fires
Okay.
are now.
He's basically the leader, but I
marching
basically
guild.
am the leader. Because
Okay,
you know,
got it.
Wayne's Wayne. We
Yeah.
gonna have to go in depth about him.
It's Wayne's World.
Kazu
Party time, excellent.
and who else are we missing?
Kazu relinquished.
Oh.
Yep. Representing the healers at the moment because Moy is sleeping is Gunther.
Okay.
Hello.
Excellent.
So who are we missing then?
I feel like we're missing.
The
Right, we're
maidens,
missing
Gracious.
Guild leader.
No,
journey
you're good.
Thing.
I think.
She's outside.
I know
be able to go get some?
the Fighters Guild representative is also supposed to be
I mean,
here.
I can go
Zeki,
look for
I
him.
believe his name is.
I believe so.
He's a
Yes.
purple kobold.
Any of the part of these meetings as well?
I don't think he.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Purple,
he's
he's
part of the
asleep.
fighters. Can you go
Oh,
see if
unless
he's
you're
over at the
representing-
fighters place?
Look,
No, I'm
I'm part of both the Merchants Guild and the Windswept Farms, so I could represent
Yeah,
both.
he might be
of
at the
them.
Fighters Guild.
Yes, Zeki is supposed to be representing.
I'll go check up on the building.
I will not lead. I will simply do my own.
It may be a bit. It's not well known. I'm not sure, but I spoke with the Fighters Guild leaders earlier. I think Sabrina took over, and Zeki is also a representative. Yes.
That's what I've heard, yes.
Damn.
Mm.
When did that happen? Speaking of which, when did she get back?
I haven't seen Sabrina in a long time.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I
same.
saw her recently.
When
She has a
did she
whole
get
new
back?
outfit, battle ready. It's interesting.
They're talking about
Oh,
using it to
nice.
conduct
That one.
experiments of theirs,
Yes,
or
very
looking
Yeah, that seems
into
about right.
research on things.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Oh, Mr. Red, before the meeting conducts Mr. Adidas already took care of all of the things, so don't worry about it.
Did he craft you page or the what's the word?
That was his name.
Yeah,
Whatever,
he
the spine.
replaced it with. He replaced the spine with an intricate crystal skeleton to it or something.
Ah. Well, know what? Fair is fair.
It seems to work, so I'm not gonna second guess his fashion abilities.
So building's empty.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I don't know the first thing about fashion. I just I make what people tell me to make. Simple as.
Yeah, it should be fine. I could just write it down and send it to him, and then he could relay it to the fighters.
They were given heads up. All of the guild leaders were given heads up. If they're not here, then they probably won't be able to make
Okay,
it.
so
I'd say wait until 10
If the
minutes.
fighters aren't making it to...
There's no excuse. We all have sundials, so we know what time it is.
That is true.
It's sundial time.
Perhaps
Yeah,
they're
so
indoors.
if the
no
fighters
sun,
aren't
no
coming,
direct
who are we
sunlight.
missing?
Oh, yeah, it'd be really bad if we had a
The
meeting
only
on a
person that
cloudy
we're
day.
missing is.
Say the farm, but
Oh.
I haven't seen.
Right,
And
so
Brian's
Sam,
Brian's isn't
Brian,
here.
and Sabrina.
Yeah, I haven't seen Brian
Yeah,
at
I
all
see.
today.
Mhm.
So
I don't think Bryant wants to come to these meetings. To be honest.
Last time he tried to run
He
away.
did want to be outside. He did want to be outside.
yeah,
Out of the town, his own thing.
yeah. So I'm not going to force it for him to join. So if he doesn't want to join, he doesn't want to join. If he does, he does.
The town has kind of burnt him in the past, so.
It is understandable his position.
Yes.
Indeed. So, wait about 3 more minutes, see if Saya shows up. And then we proceed, I believe.
Yep.
I just saw him outside, actually. I'm not sure if he's still out there.
He was drinking, though.
Hmm.
I could run and find him.
I will be back in it if I'm not back. I'll be back in 3 minutes if I cannot find him.
I think
Yes.
from
Okay.
messengers, maybe.
Alright.
You know, maybe that whole messaging stone idea probably be expedited at some point.
Yeah, yeah. We'll workshop on that one. Yeah, but that requires some materials and for each guild, since there's now going to be 11. So
Mm-hmm.
11 guilds? What's the new one?
Bards. Hi.
Ah, the Bod's College, I understand.
I didn't know we had that many bards.
There's at least
I
5.
don't-
If we were able to organize for the festival, we would have had a band of 5. But unfortunately, it didn't exactly work.
I know that you're a bard, and I know Julian's a bard.
Involved.
6. I know you're a bard, Julian's a bard. Who's the other 4?
So the
Folio
band
is a bod.
Yeah, so the band was me, Adagio, Folio, Polka, Kazu, and red jacket that's with her. Getting his name.
Andy.
Necromancer.
Andy?
Thank you. Yes.
Andy? Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right.
I didn't know he was a bard. I thought he was a necromancer.
Yeah, I thought he was a necromancer
Maybe
too.
not in magic, but in.
Yo,
But he was going to be
sounds
part
like
of
he was the
band.
necro dancer to me, to be honest.
Ah,
That's clever. I like that.
that's a good one. That's a good
nice
one.
necro answer.
Ah.
Yeah. Basically, there's at least a good handful or so people.
Mm.
Yes.
Indulge me one more time, but if the defenders had an undead spearman, would it be a necrolancer?
Actually, we did have an undead spearman.
No.
Not sure what happened
Thank
to
you.
him.
I'll just go under the
No, you're
table
okay.
now where I
You
belong.
don't even have no it's all right. I chuckled. I chuckled. It was just very quiet.
I actually very much.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, was it a joke?
It was good.
It was cheesy, but it was good.
I was unfortunately unable to find Saya. I could not see them down below or up above.
I'm just gonna scoot over then.
Well, it's well over the 3 minutes, so let's begin.
Yep.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So, I will say that we will start from my left, and then we'll go back around to for other people to have their say on the matter. And also inform instead of talking over top of each other. So we'll start with you to see what information you have obtained.
Right.
Should we start with introductions, just to make sure that everyone knows who's who?
You know what? That's fair.
Do you mind
Just like you
starting
can
to the
go over
right,
again.
actually? I need to take care of something for a moment.
Are we gonna do an icebreakers too?
Sure.
I apologize for the interruption, but this is important.
Outside.
Sure. Hello everyone. I am Nerta, Druid of the Spores Kobold. I'm here representing the Merchant Guild and our interests in town, as well as I could probably speak somewhat on behalf of the Windswept Farm if it comes down to it. It is a pleasure to be here.
Indeed. Well, I'm Fizwick, current representative of the Alchemical Society of Magical Research, or ASMR. We work mostly with alchemical things, magic, etc., etc. I'm sure you know what we do in our tower. Continue.
I'm Adagio. I represent the Sages Guild. We run the library, and we do all sorts of research and expeditions and inquiries.
I'm Cadence, and I'm going to be leading the Bards Guild. Basically, mainly music stuff. It's good to organize all that.
Forge Master Red. I'm currently just representing the Seaside Forge. Don't have no guild. We're just the Forge at this point.
My name's Gunther, second in command. I'm representing my the Healers Guild. We mostly help out with any injured and supplies with any healing abilities or such.
I'm Isabel. I represent as well of ASMR, ASMR. I mostly focus on the hunting and gathering of said supplies.
And my name is Michael. I am the representative of the Adventurers Guild, along with the Alchemist, and wherever the fuck I am in as well. I also was the one that came up with the idea of the guild meeting, and everyone that was there at the moment all agreed that we should have these things. And
Makes sense.
Wayne's Wayne.
I'm Wayne, leader of the
Very
guild,
well.
the Adventurers Guild.
But yes,
I don't
let's
know. I don't know what else. I'm a rabbit.
Yeah, you're a rabbit.
And that was Earnhardt of the Defenders, the Defender Guild of defending people from things that need defending.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
Speaking of, here he
Well, I
comes.
guess he can himself.
Excellent.
Yes, I am Erhard. I am one of 2 representatives of the Order of the Defender, and the purpose of the Order is to, well, safeguard the town and keep the peace as much as possible.
So
I should also state we are by no means any kind of town guard. We just want to make sure that violence is kept to a minimum.
Agreed.
Will we have a town guard without somebody to officially appoint them? Be more like a militia than anything.
Yeah, you got a point there. But yeah, I will not waste you guys' all your time because some of you might be busy. So let's start this meeting, shall we? What information do you have for us, and what we can get for out there the merchant area?
Okay, speaking on behalf of the Merchants Guild, as many of you know, resources have run a bit scarce due to our being moved to a new area, and we don't have access to the forest, and also there is a barrier in the ocean keeping us from doing ship trading as well. With that in mind, we are requesting that if anybody has metal for things that they are not currently using, that we would gather that and give it to the forge in order for us to take any scraps or anything to be repurposed into something that may be able to help us generate more resources. So please speak to your guild mates and see if there is any unused metals or any other resources, but mostly it's easy to recycle the metal things than that. And see if we can put together something for maybe the adventurers guilds and other guilds that go out for when that time comes and it opens up. Speaking on half of the Windswept farm, we are still trying to cultivate more things. Right now we have very limited. We've got the chimkins, the corn, some fruits. The cotton is still growing. So when we do go out into forest, which may happen before the next meeting, see if maybe we can trade with the forest, because of course, be careful not to take things without giving back. And get us more things that we can start growing on the farm, and then we could be more easily sustained. Outside of those 2 things, speaking from myself personally, I do have information on what happened with the portal back in like 7,000 years ago. Would any of that information be relevant to this meeting, or is that outside the scope of what we're talking about today?
Whatever information works. If it's according to the portal that we all came through a few weeks, months ago, then maybe that there will be a small connection to that. So if you have information, do say it.
Okay. The what I know, I got information from one of the little shadeling creatures in a deal I made, where I had access to the memories of one of the mages that first created the portal to show up here in what's now Sundial. I will not sugarcoat it. The replication seems to be very difficult. They had at least 30 archmages, a whole bunch of magical artifacts, and the cast for it was extremely long and difficult. And once it was opened, it still required about a dozen of them to maintain the opening of the portal. So my concerns primarily are to get back home, and I recognize that that means that this is a very large hurdle for us to come over, but I am still trusting that we can achieve that one day. But I wanted to tell you that as it sets sort of an overarching goal for anyone who cares to reopen the portal for getting home, that we have a lot of work head out for us, but there is hope.
Good to know.
It's enough.
It's amazing to know, actually, yes. Wow. Well,
Actually makes me feel better about staying this.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
As far as
And
what
on
we
that
have,
point, before I concede my seat, I would like to speak to you, Miss Adagio, after the meeting if you have time.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I will now concede my speaking role.
Okay.
Absolutely. Wow. Following that up, my goodness. Well, essentially, for the ASMR, we would essentially echo a lot of the similar sentiments you've made. Dwindling resources are becoming a major issue. I know for a fact we don't have many of our magical herbs currently at the moment. I think there are some growing at the farm right now. At least I think I saw the cornflakes. That's a big one, and the
Yes.
flash puds as well. So for some of the adventurers, when we do get out there, it's good to have those materials, as those are very good for rations and survival on their own. But as such, I would like to express perhaps if anyone has any materials, magical or otherwise, that they have had held over from the prior town, if you'd be so willing to lend them to us, so that we might potentially be able to make things to help around town. I do also actually have some cornflakes still cultivated. If, let's say, goodness forbid, we end up running a bit low on supplies, they make for very good porridge. Not the tastiest things, but essentially they work that way. The Healers Guild as well. We can use them, potentially the liquid within as a powerful antiseptic. It's very alcoholic. Makes for good booze too. But other than that, not too much to report on that I've found out about, other than, well, what most of us know. Resources are low. We need a way into the forest. Seems like that's already mostly been resolved. I had done my help with there was an axe being worked on, from what I've heard. Something about
It'll
that.
be done completed tomorrow.
Aye.
I see.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a sleepy
completed
axe.
tomorrow?
It needs its rest.
I assumed it's one of those situations where everything was kind of in place and just the magic needed to work its way through. That does happen sometimes. Other than that, I don't think we have too much to go on. I absolutely concede my seat, Mr. Dajo, if you'd like.
We don't have too many updates on our end. Mostly it's just reinstating stuff for intellectual and moral purposes around town. Or morale. Words are hard today. My apologies, brain's not working. We are going to reinstate the book club. Try to do that at least once or twice every day or so, every other day. As well as we have been researching into the local areas, resources, and mysteries that have been popping up, such as the different riddles. We are the Sages Guild, and if you need any help, just like usual, the library is open 24/7.
Actually, could you elaborate on the riddles? That might be wise to bring up here, because some of us might not know too much about it.
So yesterday we were given a riddle by the Fae. The riddle entailed finding different magical artifacts that could be used as crafting materials for an axe. The idea being to open the portal that is the tree in the pool up at the top. The axe is, we've finished the riddle. I believe it was left by the Fae to allow us to get into the forest. And now we're just waiting for the craft to complete. There's also a few other riddles around town. One from the Defenders Guild, which I've been enlightened upon. As well.
Yes.
As a few others. Mostly just working them out, exploring, inquiring, stuff like that. Nothing too big in terms of developments, but talk with me after class or after meeting, and we can figure stuff out.
Yes, Mom.
It's just like the academy.
Just like the simulations. Anyways.
Watch those wrist rockets.
On top of that, we do have a new member of town who is unable to speak common. They are able to understand, but we are also at the Sages Guild working on helping them with integrating into town with that sort of.
No, I thought that
And
was
if
a
you have
badger.
any others? Badger?
Oh, yes.
It's not a fucking badger, Wayne.
No.
No.
I believe it's
Around
invest.
about this tall.
Purple
cat or something like that. About.
This tall, wears
Badger?
blue.
Do you mean the bear?
Big scarf.
No. It's
No, there's a
black-
badger now.
It's Mr. Lawrence.
What was it,
Hi,
blue
Lawrence.
and then Blue clothes.
Blue clothes, black hair,
apologize for
big
my
blue
tardiness.
scarf.
You're fine. I'm sure that the Fae was taking you. It's completely fine.
I'll just have to make up a batch of tardy sauce later.
Nah, I was fishing.
You're fishing.
It's
I
important.
like fishing. I don't really.
Things that have been discussed so far. Nerta actually may have information as to the escape from this place. Fizwick has more on certain magical qualities and their crafts, and then I was just going over the different riddles that we have found so far, as well as different things to help boost morale with the dwindling resources. Oh, and the axe too, the way to get into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You are
The
caught up.
dead wife vibrating lemon axe.
Yes, the dead wife. Yes.
Yes,
I don't
that's
even
the
know
one.
where we even
far.
came
I
to
saw
that.
the lemon. Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know
I
where
came
we
into
came
that
to
late.
that
I don't know what
conclusion.
happened.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke. It's a pretty,
Oh.
Are we sure? Because
interesting joke.
Alexander's dead wife.
Yes. No, we're not talking about Alexander. We're talking
No,
about
we're talking about
John.
long nose. Long nose.
John.
The different dead wife?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now.
Repeating it.
But, Adagio, do you have anything further to say?
I am. I rest, and I pass the stick to you. Or there's no stick, but you have the floor, my dear.
Yeah. So, Bard's Guild's not exactly much important stuff for the safety or whatever of the town, but music, telling tales, that kind of stuff. I do think that we as a group should probably organize properly organize an expedition if we're going to go tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. Who's going? All that kind of stuff. Yeah. If you want music, talk to me.
Good to know.
Is it magical?
It can be, depending on the bard. I have magic. I don't exactly know how to properly use it entirely right now. But others do.
Interesting.
So from the forward side, there's not too much that hasn't been happening with the other crafters and the other merchants. We're currently pretty stocked on more, common materials. We got copper, we got tin, some zinc lying around. What we're currently hurting for is steel, and iron, obviously, for obvious reasons. But if you need something forged out of steel, armor, plates, weaponry, we are seriously running low on that. So there's probably not going to be much weaponry forged or armor, for that matter, for quite some time until we get a relatively stable source of steel. Also, speaking of which, Fizwick, so I know I did some work with you. You need magical components, correct? I suppose that goes for everybody else who uses magical components and all that.
That'd be correct.
We
yes.
currently have been getting a influx of gems. I believe I've had Vincent's been imbuing with elemental magic or something. So we currently have an abundance of that.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, we'll definitely speak more on that after this meeting, because there's a couple of
I thought it was
things.
the
I have
opposite,
someone
right?
who's been looking for things like that.
The artificer, yeah.
My apologies. I do have one more thing to add. One of the members of the Sages Guild has been farming a sort of energy crystal. She's a specialist in. So if anyone needs any sort of mana energy crystals, we may have those in abundance, but again, they're pretty low in terms of how much we have. We had to start from scratch, essentially. That is all.
Other than that, don't think there's much else we have to say from the forward side, to be honest. Yeah.
As representing my from the Healers Guild, as far as I've been informed, all the contracts regarding with I believe the Venturing Guild and the yeah, and I believe you guys' guild as well. They're all been in same standing, and nothing's changed so far. As far as anything else, I believe we're just same as everybody. It looks like that we're just a little low on supplies, and would love to have some more. And any herbs or any kind of such. I've been collecting a few flowers and such to make some, but as far as I'm concerned, and that's all we have for information as of sorts. Please
All right.
contact us.
All right. From the expedition side of Asmer, I have a lot of news. Currently, earlier today, I was going on an expedition near the coast to get some seaweed and coral and stuff like that. Then I decided to delve further, and I have seen, with a witness to this, ruins. The bubbling in the ocean is actually a giant skull. Ruins,
Giant
shipwrecks.
skull. That's interesting.
Flowers that seem to look like they would come from the land, but really are from the sea. That look completely off to our
He
normal
pulls
flowers.
out he pulls out flowers on the table that what she is describing, which is purple that is in the water. Purple flowers.
Can we eat them?
As
Wayne, hush.
I do not know, but
No, I'm not an official member of anything yet, but I've put in my paperwork to be the leader of the Crafters Guild, which is soon to be made. Am I allowed to sit in on the meeting, or should I leave?
Here, I'll scoot over.
More than happy to come. Come on over.
No, okay, thank you.
Come along, yeah.
12.
as well as with the ruins, shown that possibly as there is a broken bridge near the farm, that this probably could have been not originally from the sea. There are plenty of fish, crabs, and turtles. There's more than just the one big turtle. There's plenty, and turns out that that big turtle, that's bigger than this table, is just a baby. As well as
What?
we ventured, as me and Michael ventured further, we discovered the edge of our protection, as there is more past that.
Not towards sea.
The barrier, right?
Is it sea out there, or is it?
There's
more of a lake?
well, there's
Ocean?
more. Look, there is more ocean, as it looks to
Okay.
be of shipwrecks past the barrier, as well as just many other materials and possibly food that can help with our food situation, as well possibly more materials for the Asmer. And well, there's enough bones there to possibly make bone meal and probably help with the farm. So possibly our food issue could be resolved. As there's many shipwrecks, there's probably more boxes of probably stuff that probably your guild can handle. As well as I recommend an expedition into the waters.
I think that would be prudent.
I agree. Well said. Wow.
Very useful information.
I have a quick thing. Apologies. So you said question. So are we able to go past that barrier, or is it like in the previous town where we could go past? We just like can be killed after that, or can we just not leave past that part of the?
For that, we didn't touch it due to the fact of we didn't know what it can do. Saying that this is a new location, who knows? Maybe it could do nothing. Maybe it can. I don't know if I put my hand in it, my hand will disappear, probably burn off. Who knows what that the actual thing can do outside?
Understandable.
So I'd recommend expedition at least look further into said ruins, as well as the bone that is still bubbling after probably looks to be many years dead.
find out what it is, as well as just more investigation on the barrier. Probably learn more about it. And our location.
Isn't a worm
water
skull,
in my
from what
ears.
I remember hearing?
I believe Jojo said it was like a dragon's skull.
Like a
That's
worm,
what I came up
wyvern.
to with the horns.
Obium?
Mm-hmm. Something along those lines.
Oh, like the Diablos?
That's a wyvern.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
It really depends. Do we have the rest of the body to determine which, I guess, classification of Dre it is?
I
would assume we probably have to look in the ocean to find it.
For that,
see.
we found the head, but there's multiple rib cages and stuff like that for there to be us unsure, as it does not look like a rib cage for that size of a head.
I see. In that case, technically it'd just be a dragon. We do not know. Apologies.
Where's
I
the
didn't
rest
mean
of
to
the body?
interrupt.
We do not know. It's fine. And for that, you have the floor.
Really quick, do we actually know what happened to that crystal dragon that flew over the old town? Continue. Or did it just disappear?
I remember
No.
nothing.
There was a crystal
I don't
dragon?
know where it went, but I know what it is.
Yeah.
Dragon that flew over like twice.
Oh, lovely.
The dragon that flew over the town, I was told by Miss Jinico, was the mount that her mom rides on.
Interesting.
What? She has a
And who is
giant
the Fae?
crystal dragon to ride on?
One of the Fae.
Jinico was
pose as
the
a representative.
acting
Actually, one more thing,
representative of
actually,
the
that
summer
now I'm
court.
just remembering.
It's alright.
One more thing.
Oh, dragon.
As for since we moved to this new town, a lot of things has changed. One of the things that did not change, as I was with Michael with this as well, there's a possibility that some of the forest actually is in the ocean, as well as we saw a log that looks really familiar to what was in the old forest, the one that we would cross as a bridge. That is underneath the ocean as well.
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting.
And with that,
How much
we
of
give
the
the
old town
defenders.
is here then? Interesting.
I
Alright.
remembered something I want to bring up, but I'll wait until we finish with everyone else before I decide track anybody.
Same here. I'll wait until everyone's finished. Sorry for just popping in.
It's
You're
alright.
fine.
I have also several things to talk about. Recently, as in just today, if anyone has seen the duck that's been flying around, the very large one. For anyone who doesn't know, that duck
one that
was
goes
once.
invisible?
Yes, that duck was once connected to Alexander, another member of the town, with an eye patch and long hair. But they became detached a while ago. It's come back now. It's much larger than it was before. And apparently, it's developed a new form. Some of the other members of the Defender, I had go look into it. And it's turned into some chaos creature that looks a lot like Alexander. And it's... apparently, its goal is to spread as much chaos as possible around the town.
great.
I'm not sure for what purpose, but I advised the other members that if you were to run into it, to simply not consent to any magic that it is trying to thrust upon you, and to be wary of it. But yes, well, Adagio.
I assisted with the separation of, their name is Space. They like to be referred to as Space. Space from Alexander. Space is a being of pure chaos and void mana. Touching them will cause adverse effects, so please refrain from petting the duck. And I did also feel a shift. They are getting a little bit more powerful. It's not incredibly concerning and inside the protection of the town, as long as you don't consent. However, leaving the town, like we intend to do for our expeditions, may be a different story altogether. Personally, I also subscribe to both Void and Chaos. I might be able to assist with dealing with any sort of complications that arise. That'll be all.
Should we put out a warning? Should we put out a warning on the board for the rest of the townsfolk?
Absolutely.
Probably.
I think that's a good
Yes, that's a really great idea.
That'd be wise, to be honest. Alright, go ahead.
For the second thing on the agenda, we had spoken with Bryant, the Defenders. Me and Liza had gone to speak with him, and in order to build good reputation with the town again, we have taken it upon ourselves that if there's anyone that is going to cause any harm to town with the consent of Bryant, or harm to the farm with the consent of Bryant, that we would personally be called in to dissuade any harm, and that we should advise the town to not cause any further harm to his farm, to try to build good relations with him again.
Agreed. Makes sense.
Definitely we do not
Yes.
want
Yeah,
him
absolutely.
injured.
A lot
Mhm.
of
And for the final part, it is going back to the riddle that Adagio spoke of before. I believe this is mainly focused for the Defenders, but it is good to branch out and let people know and see if anyone has information that could be useful. There is a rock up in front of our tents in the center of our camp area. And inside of the rock is one of those strange crystals with the creation magic inside of it. After I had interacted with it, I had a strange dream the night before, or the night after, that is still ringing true in my mind, that had discussed something along the lines of proving our devotion to the campground by showing kindness, showing courage, and spreading glory in, I'm not sure if it's the Defender's name, or just by good action alone, but yes.
It appeared to be more focused on the Defenders and their
Yes.
organization.
Yes, it specifically mentioned the grounds that we were camping upon.
Oh, so when you talk about a strange crystal thing, are you talking about the material that seems to replace a lot of random tools around the town with the green stuff?
Yes.
I mean, you can see it in the rock right in the middle of their camp.
My favorite hammer was placed with it. So.
Yes,
I'm
this
not
hammer
curious to what it
has
does, but
a crystal attached to it. There's a inside of one of the kitchens. There's actually a crystal attached to a knife of the same make. And there seems to be many of them spread around town. If anyone knows anything more about these crystals, because it may be different from one another, but it'd be good to look into them. It may just be gifts from the Fae.
Do you by chance have, you said there's a knife with some crystal growing out of it. By chance, would I be able to take that to potentially study it? See if maybe we can figure out what these are?
Yes, I believe it's facing the rainbows. It's to the west, in one of the smaller buildings near the forge that has a crystal knife in it. Or it's more like a weird contraption. I'm not exactly sure what it is. You could look into it as well.
I know where it is, but I can leave it to you after the meeting.
Oh, absolutely. Please do. I'd like to study that. See if we can figure out what's going on with those crystals.
But beyond that, that should be everything on my end so far.
Okay.
You haven't spoken at all. Do you have anything to present?
As far as what she has already said, we have to worry about the barrier that's in the water itself and the ruins. There was also one thing that she also forgot was these strange. I really don't really know what they are per se. They kind of look like crystals. I dubbed them as crystals, but they could just be corals underwater. But they seem to be like the crystals from the walls back in the old town itself. like the shards and it spreads out. But it could
Like
just be, yeah, basically the thing that was behind Moi's house, those crystals.
Okay.
But other than that, there's really nothing much down there other than the weird flowers that I've shown you, the crystals, the barriers. Though we are going to need several expeditions. First off, I would like us to start off with the ocean first to see if we can get a team together to grab the supplies that's down there and see, or just basically bring it up. And then later on, when we get the time and the manpower, we go out to the forest if we have more people to do some exploration out there as well. Because
I actually have something regarding the forest expedition. You are all aware of, I forget her name already. Our Fey friend, one with the wooden appendages that helped us with the
Eska.
Yeah. Eska.
Scavenger hunt.
Eska,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. After talking with her a little bit today, it apparently came to my attention that she has the title of Gardener of the Forest. So I think bringing her along specifically would be prudent to helping things along, as apparently the forest itself is under her jurisdiction, protection, care.
I did have a conversation with her today, and she seems to hold no authority over the other creatures of the forest. She does have a family of flower kin or something that she takes care of in the forest, but she did warn us that we may face dangers out there that she has no control over. Though I do still think she would be important to take on the expeditions regardless.
Yes.
Adagio?
The Sages Guild will task ourselves with exploring the protection spell here, the barrier, and those things as well, making sure that the mechanics are similar to the ones previously mentioned from the old town, distributing any information or new developments as they come. So we'll be exploring both the sea and the forest when it opens tomorrow.
Okay. Other than that, yeah, bringing her into the forest would be very important. As far as the gathering people into the forest for that expedition, I'd say about to keep a minimum and don't want to die out the town. I say about 5 people along with her, which makes 6 on the expedition, just so that way we don't bleed out the town of its people.
I have something I'd like to comment on here. Unfortunately, as soon as that forest is open, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who want to explore it. So I think worrying about joining the town won't be much of an issue, because I know that a lot of people will be excited to go out there and see it. Not only that, but to see what kind of materials they can get. So, to help fight against that sort of thing, I think we, as collective guilds, should organize separate expeditions for tomorrow. And each
Seems
guild
reasonable
go out
to me.
in separate
Yeah.
groups.
That works.
Seeing
This is
as
what we've been
that
gathering items to
the
prepare
forest
for.
will
Then.
be- Yeah, seeing as that the forest will be new and open and people will want to explore it, we're going to need to try to contain ourselves in small team groups when we set out there.
Do we want to have sign-ups then? People can sign up for what expeditions they want to go on? Or go ahead.
Sorry, you go first.
So, with the forest and the ocean, I recommend probably start with the ocean first, as well. Well, if we continue with the ocean, there's plenty of fish and plenty of at least some sort of something. So our food shortage is possibly no longer, and so we can take a shorter, slower time with the forests, as well as for supplies, we'd more likely gather from the ocean, as that is the more safer option.
I would also like to
However,
note that the ocean
is
can be apologies.
the ocean is a guaranteed option. The forest, we don't know how long we have with it.
Until it changes.
I believe the forest should be given priority in this case. I do believe the ocean is important, but the forest definitely should be given priority.
Adagio?
The forest should be given priority when it opens. However, we can explore the ocean today. Correct?
Yes.
And as for the organization of these, I believe that the leaders should talk with their guildmates and organize their own expeditions, yes, but we cannot control those who are individual or outside or otherwise. We cannot control the people of Sundial. If they would wish to explore, they can. It will be at their own peril, but that is not something we should restrict. Instead,
we should probably
just
mention that on the board as well.
Exactly. Instead, we should focus more on our own guilds and how we are going to handle what we get from the expeditions that we decide to embark upon.
That's fair.
Yes. I would
Understandable.
even consider making yourself a small list of goals for your expedition.
Because controlling folks and having sign-ups for just going out of this somewhat of a cage into more expansive territory, I believe restricting their... I do not wish to bind anyone to this place. If they wish to step out, they can step out.
Agreed. So we'll just leave it like that and have our guilds for our own expeditions then. Yes?
Exactly. More focused sorts of things rather than ad hoc. Sorry.
So yes, we should organize groups and probably have it be mostly our own guilds, but you two have the most fighters. Like proper fighters. So I personally would feel a little better if we had like one or two of your guilds spread amongst the other groups.
I agree. I was actually going to offer that if anyone does want to venture into the forest, but they don't feel confident, they can call upon the defenders to have guard while you're out there.
And same goes with me.
This is exactly
If
what
we
we've
need,
been
if you
gathering
guys need
supplies to.
healers, yeah. And if you need healers, I can assist in that matter for the other guilds as well, and along with the healers itself.
My apologies. I do believe we were missing. Sorry. But we were missing one guild here that's the Couriers Guild. I think enlisting their assistance to talk among the different explorers and groups that are embarking into the forest might be prudent in making sure that everyone feels safe and has backup just in case things go awry.
Yes.
Should we go grab
See if we
Steve
can get
and
I believe we could probably talk to them after this meeting. I do not wish to interrupt.
Yeah.
To go grab one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go talk to him.
Speaking of the expedition meetings as well.
Yeah, for the expeditions, I will admit I probably won't be making one for my own. So I think I'll just focus on if you need something crafty, like a specific sort of equipment, I can get that myself and some of the mates working on that right quick. Yeah, if you need anything built, we can make it for the expedition.
I would suggest getting a list of things that your forge would be able to make quick use of, things that you're looking for, running low on. That way, anyone who is making embarking out into the forest, if they come across it, they can provide it back.
Let me make a proposition. Let's delay the opening of the forest one day and take all of tomorrow to gather supplies for our expeditions. Set goals for ourselves individually and as groups. And then 2 days from now, at the strike of the 3rd hour of the morning, aka right at the beginning of session, we'll set out in the forest for the first time.
Do we want to make it at the end of the
I like
session?
this idea.
Or at the end of the day?
Make it cool and cinematic.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't give us as much time to explore, though.
Precisely. We'll do it at the beginning of the day then, in the morning. So we'll take all
like
of tomorrow
first
to
hour?
prepare.
End of the first?
Yep.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. So we can
Gives
gather
time
up for a
people
whole
time to
hour.
get breakfast.
Exactly. Get something in their stomachs. Get their supplies ready.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll head out after that.
And wake them. Many people are sleepy at the beginning of the day.
Yeah, I second that movement.
Yeah, I agree.
No, that's true. I agree on that.
And
It would give me a lot of time to
Hmm.
just prep
Yeah.
stuff. A temporary camp by then. To the forest, yeah.
so for the crafters, if you don't want to make your own group, I suggest divvying up people that can harvest stuff, because I would say some amongst you are the best to be able to harvest the kinds of things that you want.
Right.
So
I
like,
will-
yeah,
I will probably go out myself. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. My apologies. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I will probably go out myself, as I think I mentioned before to the other sages. Magic is not something I have innately, like where I'm from, and something's been developing. An ore sense of some kind, at least. I can sense where, if I think on it, specific ores or minerals. If I think hard enough on it, I can sort of detect in the earth how far away they are and where they can be located. I will probably head my own expedition for the crafters.
Your own
If
expedition.
nothing is for you guys as well, I know if you need extra materials, we need a quarry. We need something we can get building materials from. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That will
Yes,
be
we are
that will be
severely
my
lacking
goal.
in railings.
That will be
I
my
will
goal.
say,
And-
Anton, if you're making your expedition, tell me signing up. As far as I can tell, I'm the only person in the what's the word? In the seaside forge that has any foraging and/or mining capabilities. Just from what I've been told, anyways. So I'll probably be heading with you.
I mean, when it's all said
Perhaps.
and done, you're going to be part of the guild as well. So
I've been digging
Perhaps
holes
we
my
use
whole
these-
life. I can dig. I can help with that.
yes,
Yeah.
we can discuss this later. We can discuss tomorrow's.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Sorry.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got all day tomorrow
I
to
have
talk
another
about it.
proposition.
Yes.
Perhaps we've been thinking about it a bit wrong. Perhaps instead of guilds going out together, we could use this as an opportunity for inter-guild relations. Maybe mixed groups and going out.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
Of course, that's what all of
Might give you
this is
time.
for. Regardless, is cooperation between the guilds.
Yeah.
Might give
why
you time
it's just
to
one.
experience sundial with people that you don't normally experience it with.
Yeah, interact with more people, new people or people that's been here for a while, and
Precisely.
try to have that bond together. Yeah, I like that.
We don't want the
Precisely.
we don't want the cliques to just stick to their own people.
Exactly.
Agreed.
But that's a really great idea.
That's a very casual way of putting it, but yes.
Stuff like this will definitely help going forward as less corruption,
Mhm.
more unity in the town.
In that case, then, why don't we go back to our guilds after the meeting concludes, think about these things, and then tomorrow during those preparations, we decide who from each guild is going to go on this collaborative expedition and what the key things we're searching for are. That way we have it very clearly laid out who will be there and what we're looking for, and that way everyone can arrive at the same time and get this going very quickly.
Yes.
Plan the
Um, yeah. But before we stray too far off, there are two other people that did show up that has information. Lawrence, the conversation that we discussed with earlier, with the scurvy, and how that's going to be an issue.
I believe the expedition will help alleviate that. I assume that there's plenty of things out there in the forest that, well, we'll have to take note of and that sort of thing. I'm sure that we can collect resources that will help us on that end.
Okay. Duly noted.
I don't believe that'll be an issue for too long.
No. But we do want to take care of it as soon as possible. We don't want to delay that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You.
Do you have anything to say about your the Crafters Guild? You did arrive late.
Any supplies that you need, stuff like that.
Oh, right. Apologies. I just did the paperwork today, so technically not official yet. That'll probably happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, that technically is us too.
I need to let the other members know that it's actually happening, so I will speak with them and get a list of things. I know John Waypoint saying that he wanted leather-wise specifically out there, so let's put that on a list, something he can work with. For myself, obviously, quarry, stone, something I can work on for whatever needs or repairs or construction would arise here in Sundial, either be new buildings or bridges or whatever. For you or whenever you would need it, I figured you would probably want a steady supply of whatever, like some like copper, steel, something of that regard.
You want here, so I'll just rehash it. Basically, have an overabundance of copper right now and the tin. Zinc somehow. I don't know where they got it from, but they got it. Currently, basically, pretty much out of all other materials. Iron, obvious reasons, and that we're very dangerously low on steel, workable steel. We're gonna need that at some point. And also a thing that I completely it slipped my mind. My apologies, but the abundance of gems. We also work with gems nowadays in glass, as we have acquired a glass blower and an artificer, respectively, for the forge.
Right. Right. Julian's also gonna be part of the Crafters Guild, so stuff for him to work with would be good.
Oh. Different glass blower.
Different glass blower.
I apologize to interrupt, but one thing that we have not discussed is our contribution back to the forest from what we take. And I would suggest, since I don't believe this place is cursed in the same way the last one was, with steel ore, I believe that potentially offering to take their iron, the stuff that hurts them, and give them more lands for forest growth and places that they can be, might be a good trade-off. Just something to consider.
I like that. Yeah, that's
pretty smart.
Good idea.
I mean,
I would like to also suggest that in 2 days, rather than a gathering bit, how about we just stick to scouting and exploring, and leave the material gathering for in the future. Yes.
Remapping the place.
Right.
That sort of thing. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
And when it's also related to me that apparently the forest changes on occasion. I don't know if this has been brought up yet. Like
it was
actual forest changes. So, okay.
It was the same way back in the previous town.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
It may or may not. Wait,
Okay.
It has been stated here that it changes?
Yes.
That's kind of what the Fae they do with the forest. The Fae change it around every once in a while to keep us on
one
our
day
toes.
it's a large field, then the next is a bustling forest. A complete change of landscape. So, just something to consider.
Absolutely.
Is there any last thing that anyone want to say?
I do have a little bit more, but
oh fuck.
Quick thing.
You go.
I'm gonna talk with Adagio and like the other sages about potential groups to organize, and then we can come back tomorrow, first hour or so, to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Makes sense. Okay.
Sounds good.
I just want to go over. No. So we have one announcement we want to make specifically according to the duck. Who wants to make that announcement?
Don't touch him.
No one does. I can.
Don't touch the duck. We talked about that.
don't touch, don't make any magical dealings. Basically,
I'll make-
if no one wants to, I can.
Right, right.
You want to do it? Make the announcement.
I'll make the poster for that one, for the duck. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And was there anything else we want to announce today to the populace, or was that the only thing?
The delay of a day.
Just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. Go ahead.
Okay. I heard from a reliable source that would wish to stay anonymous, that is outside of the town, that the previous town is a smoldering crater now. And so if there was anything left in town, apparently if it didn't get transported here, it is probably not there anymore. Additionally, I've seen nearly everybody from the old town here, but I am still missing Miss Akko. If you're familiar with Miss Akko, she still has not been seen since the festival. So I would greatly appreciate it if you heard or seen anything from her. Along with that,
I wonder if she got teleported out of the forest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. She's got like a cat tail and cat ears, and she's very ranger-like too. So, is there
Make a
anyone
note
else
to look
who's
out
been
for her.
missing since the festival?
Oh.
Yeah, keep it noted.
Or is she the only one?
Mochi's friend, the one that was
She's the
staying
one
in your
I've
bed the whole
noticed.
time.
Octavia, yes. She has been
Octavia.
missing as well. She was missing for quite
Octavia
some time
as
before
well?
that. She was. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll make a
along
note
with
to
that,
keep the lookout for them too.
I know of
I know that yesterday Mr. Oberon showed up, but I did hear from the source that after the festival, Miss Shiva, Miss Lyriel, and Miss Jiniko are still around too. So we do still have our connection to the different Fae courts. I'm just assuming they are taking their time with showing themselves around here. For whatever Fae reasons that they have. But I wanted to make that known that their presence is still something that we should expect to see.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Lyriel is representative.
Yeah, during the festival,
autumn.
she was pointed out as being the Autumn Court representative.
Understood.
Spanish big snake is some.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan or whatever. I don't know.
But I do. That was all the information I was able to get from outside the town, though, from this source.
Okay. If there isn't any last less comments or anything like that. Oh.
In the what's the word I'm looking for? I'm actually out of words. Hold on.
Any food?
For order's sake and record keeping's sake, if you have not registered your guild with me officially, please see me after this. We have lots of paperwork for you to fill out. Otherwise, I will be subpoenaing you with community service. Thank you.
More?
Duly noted.
Okay.
I will send you a list of the
most
members
of
that
you
said yes
have.
afterwards. I'll send
Most
you
of
the
you have.
members
Oh,
that
I know who
yes.
has and hasn't.
All right. If that is all, then meeting's adjourned. Everyone could go about their day.
Good meeting.
Great.
Feels good to stand up.
Ugh.
I was sitting down for so long today.
I was standing up the entire time.
No shit.
I know I was joking about
Ugh.
being in the academy, but my ass hurts so much.
Ugh. Getting too damn old.
Your ass is huge for that little
Ugh.
chair. That's
Let
why.
me get it for you.
Yes, please do.
I tell.
I'll probably have to do it on
Oh,
the
is that a
go.
big
It seems
stack?
like
Ugh.
things that need to be
Big
caught
stack
up
of
on.
papers.
Oh, that looks like a lot.
Ugh.
Never mind.
need
I
to
gotta
do
ask
this.
Maury for a brush.
I'm only 32 and I'm feeling old as shit. Ugh.
They called me a dumb fuck, I think, is what they
Ugh.
said.
Man, you can
Bring
risk
yourself a
Hmm.
good masseuse or something.
I might need to just.
I am my own masseuse.
Down.
Sage just gotta meet up.
Oh, I did not realize we had to do this much paperwork.
Yes, actually.
For the ASMR.
Sister, I would suggest delegating that to a lower.
Ugh. All right. You two, come with me. We must discuss some things.
I need a. Someone should talk to Fee as well, or the other warriors.
Definitely something I could try.
We can start now. Do you have like a pack to put that in? We can maybe get.
Was she coming over?
She might be still in the. Might still be in the building.
Hmm. Hold on. Must turn off this copyrighted music. Assumably it is.
Into this Final Fantasy X music.
Fucking course you are, you nerd. Of course you are, you nerd. Cause why not?
It's really good though. I'll show you. I'll tell you what it is after.
Yeah, send it to
It's
me.
pretty good though.
Is this battle music? I don't remember. Kinda, but yeah, good enough, I suppose. All right. That meeting actually went kind of well. That meeting went kind of well, honestly. I guess she's doing her own thing, so I'll relay it to you for the time being. So what I want, because we don't really have that many adventurers, and splitting us up with others would be kind of beneficial, so that way, you know, if you were to go with the defenders out for the exploration, you could come back to the adventure guild, relay to us, vice versa for the entire guild itself. However, the idea of going out there with just with the idea of doing the exploration, it gives us more of a better reason to look for our fucking airship. So going with the defenders or with the sages guild to go out to explore into the forest, they might find something that we don't find our own selves, you know, but we still will have our own expeditions regardless. But
Crystal's still out there. We might need someone with wind magic to possibly detect the crystals. Might be easier to find.
Yeah, we don't really have anyone that has wind magic here, unless we do. But I don't know.
It's Moi.
It's Moi. Moi might help us with that. Well, what was I thinking? Because Akko has wind, but Akko hasn't been around, so we don't know where she's at. We have some people that are missing. Yeah, we have people that are missing. Other than that,
Hey, there goes a badger.
it's not where. It's not
No,
a
it just dumped
badger.
behind the bushes. There is a badger.
Anyways, Yeah, so we prepare for material supplies and stuff like that for the following day to basically what we just discussed, basically. So it's a good idea for us to do. And then the following day we head out.
I don't know if we have enough bags though. Supplies wise, we'd probably have to get a little bit more potions and whatnot to split.
The problem with the potion
want to
is,
carry bags for supplies.
well, I always carry my magic bag, so I have basically everything. But as far as making more healing potions, mana potions, stuff like that, we barely have any to make the materials for it. We're running low on that, so we kind of have to be careful on that. So we have to focus on one thing and one thing only. What do we want to focus on, mana or healing? Because we're out of stamina and we don't have any rage.
That's not good.
No. I'm hoping with the forest opening up, we can get that stuff.
Than we do.
Yeah.
We do have more mages than normal. I would say mana.
True.
I don't really
but
use as much mana, so I don't need it.
We don't have that many healers. There's like maybe 3 of us. Well, Adagio is also a healer. I almost forgot. Me, Adagio,
that goes into
Gunther,
how many potions we can make. Too.
Moi. Yeah. There's some of us that can use magical healing. Some of us can do practical. I could do practical and magical.
Moi has a mass healing magic. You can heal multiple people at once, I think.
But that costs us a lot of mana. So yeah, I think we'll focus on more of the mana side than healing. Whatever they can scavenge around for themselves, they can use. I know that we have some medical supplies and the healers, but other than that, as far as potion goes, gonna have to go to the forest and grab more. There was one thing that me and I always forget her name. What the fuck is her name?
Isabel?
Isabel, yes. Not good with names. Sorry. We didn't say what we found. There was 2 things that we didn't say. We found 2 clams down there. One, they were giant, like huge. I'd say like that boulder over there.
Whoa.
One of them was open and it had a pearl inside. You know what that means? I don't know. But you know what that means? That could be our adventurer's treasure. The Adventurers Guild treasure.
Interesting. It could be.
But yeah, there was a lot that was down there, you know, the clams, the crystals, the flowers, the barrier, which I wanted to touch, but at the same time I really shouldn't. And also Effie's not around, so I really can't touch it. Because I know if I was the Lord of Sundial. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically it as far as that goes.
I have bags just in case if you want to bring them. I'd probably bring one of my own since we don't like carrying stuff, and I'll put extra stuff or potions that we have inside of it.
Okay.
Just in case.
She also did ask about
as far as-
she did ask me earlier before on what's the deal with like the rankings. I tried to explain to her, but nothing I really can do.
The rankings are just it's just a fun way to add people with contributions or people who make contributions to the guild to get more out of things. That way, think of it as experience. The more people do things for the guild and, you know, help out and fight things and stuff like that, the more the points they get every day. Each day when the rank goes up, you might get picked for, you know, different missions or more difficult missions. That way. But then
Isabel
again,
herself.
It's more or less just the fun
little thing.
I know she's
I
done a
gotcha.
lot already.
Yeah.
It's just a fun way to keep track of people who've been contributing to the guild. That's all.
True. She is, however, helping out with potions with Fizwick. So if you want to give her an extra point, you can, because she's adding the potions to the Adventurers Guild as well, and she's learning. What the fuck is happening to my hand? But yes, if you want to give her a second point, more than happy to, because she's contributing a lot.
We got a new person. We have a new person to the guild as well.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't seen him today,
I don't know
so.
if it's that. I don't know the person's name. I think I forgot. Was it Flint? I think it's Flint.
Something like that.
A fox person. I think it's a fox.
We also have another person that came yesterday as well. But yeah. What why is that person just went into our guild? Oh, now they're leaving.
I think he was looking for someone.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I don't know who's gonna make the announcements or not, or post it.
Remember to ask Liza. Liza might make some posts about certain things too.
Yeah.
We'll keep her informed just in case.
Well, that's why she has her other guild master to do that. To inform her.
Yeah, that's true. We'll keep a note of things too.
Yeah.
I've forgotten your name. I'm sorry.
Michael.
Michael. Okay.
Yes.
It might not be a bad idea to have like you or one of yours to also be a part of the sort of like brainstorming group for the different groups that we might want to send out to the forest.
Yeah.
It
depends
on if you need fighters too.
So
Yeah.
it's just general like ideas for the different types of groups. Like miners, people that are looking for rocks, people looking for plants, magic stuff, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that can work.
Since you're more adventure-y than most, I mean, at least me. Some of those are a bit more adventurous, or certainly more adventurous. But anyway, having one of you guys might not be a bad idea to bounce things off of as well.
Yeah. Wayne, would you like to take care of that? Because I know that some of our guild members are not all here. I know that
Yeah, I mean,
Isabella's here, but I think she's doing stuff with Fizwick.
yeah. Right now, it's just making ideas to for like tomorrow we're going to be talking, and then like we're going to be presenting these groups as like group titles to
Yeah.
fit people into, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that then. Yeah. I can discuss it.
We're going to be supposed
Where are we
to be
going?
meeting in the library just right about now. So let's head down that way.
Okay.
All right.
Huh, okay.
Conversations. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, Digit. I'm gonna ask you this. How are you feeling on this story so far? How are you feeling about this? If you're even still here. Like, are we?
The portal is. The stairs are quicker getting to get down to this side.
Yeah, you know, that's very true, because the damn portal is so far.
Yeah, but at least I'm going down the stairs. I went down and then I had that idea. Then I went back up. Now I'm going down again.
Yeah, and also you got to be careful how the steps are because they'll just fling you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You missed the
If
whole
I was ever worried
meeting?
about my daily exercise, this is it. Up and down these.
Yeah.
4 times today, at least.
I mean, it's a great exercise, you know.
Yeah. Still should get some rails though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should probably install some railings for those steps, just so that way people don't fling off.
Yeah, and a lot of other steps really.
Yeah.
I tumbled a little bit in the spiral down to the tavern.
I saw that. I was right behind you.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about that is 200 years have passed for her, whereas only a few days have passed for Hunter when he was taken.
God damn it. You missed the entire fucking meeting. Son of a bitch. It was some really good lore and information and stuff like that.
Good to know. There's been a few instances of this, but it's different every time. Just trying to pinpoint, I guess, a sort of continuum with that sort of pattern. Anyways.
It's an hour long.
Yeah, I brought these two.
Welcome.
So we could have that
Welcome,
talk.
Wayne. Welcome, Michael.
Jesus fucking
talk.
Sorry.
About like the potential groupings. So like we have a plan for tomorrow.
Yes. Absolutely.
Is Moshi around or?
No, I mean
Mochi
tomorrow
is
to
feeling-
tell everyone that this is
feeling
what the
sick,
ideas that we're going with.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah.
First official sage
So-
meeting.
Rocks, plants, general scouting, magic.
So, I think that we should have at least one with each group that is going out of the Sages Guild, just for research purposes, note-taking, stuff of that nature.
Makes sense.
Like, stuff of that nature. Making sure that people have common sense as well. The Catholic Guild.
Right,
And to-
that's what we're going to become out.
And to have an expertise in each item, right?
Exactly. So, when the time comes, we should adapt to the individual groups. Anyone who is specializing in certain things, and should go with the group that is specializing in that sort of search.
Yeah. Right now we're thinking of like group ideas to bring to everyone tomorrow morning, as I said. So.
I see.
Diplomacy. Inorganic materials. Organic materials. and
General
specifically
scouting?
for yes, cartography is a good one too. And finally, one that I would like to spearhead is the one exploring the mechanics of any sort of protection or magic or otherwise out there. Seeing like
Yeah, so that would be magic stuff.
Any, yes. So.
Okay.
See,
We've
for
got
rule of thumb of
diplomacy,
if
magic,
you
organic,
like that.
inorganic, and cartography.
Son of a
very
bitch,
much
my
like
leg
to know
get
if that
yours.
whole thing of you give back what you take is still in effect. I have a feeling it is.
It is.
I would be surprised if it wasn't.
It always is.
Right.
Interesting.
Anything
Well,
to
leading
add?
the trees, they didn't
Anything
tell
to-
me anything.
Anything that?
I mean, that's
what
arguably
about
different.
what?
Maybe.
Sorry, spacing out. What?
No, we're talking about
Anyway.
expeditions into the forest.
I think that it would be prudent for each group that is going out to come up with their own way to repay the Fae for what they are doing. However, this will be cursory. These expeditions should be cursory and not heavy on the taking. Just establishing presence.
Yeah, getting
We're not
samples
gonna
might not
take-
be a bad idea as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The need arises.
We
Sampling,
do have a lot of stuff,
bringing back minor
miscellaneous stuff that we gotten from the forest.
And we're going to need to organize the couriers as well between.
Yes, the couriers. Couriers will be, I believe, their own group, and they should have a contingent of the defenders along with.
I let Fee know that we're gonna have a meeting tomorrow, and that their presence will be
Okay,
much
good.
appreciated.
Wait, are they
So I believe-
going alone, possibly?
I believe that they should at least have a contingent of defenders with them. But yes, their communication is the most important thing. Literally, one of the most important thing against between sentient beings. If someone is in trouble out there, someone gets stuck, someone gets hurt, someone gets, God forbid, killed, having that sort of back and forth between other groups that can come to their aid is essential.
Yeah. So
Agree.
each group should probably have a courier. So a courier, a sage, and a defender or adventurer, the fighter at the very
Well,
least.
That's
Correct?
gonna be an issue
long
as
as the-
there are only two couriers. Just remaining
Couriers are
Fee.
going to be their own.
Okay,
Having
so
to run between the different.
yeah, okay.
Let's run it by him first to make sure they're okay with it.
Yeah, so it's
This
probably a
is
better idea to have
Let's
those
just
two be
plan,
together so they're not alone, or either together or with someone they can potentially actually fight.
A defender or two shall be with them, I think.
Yeah.
As they would be running around.
Two pairs, two pairs going around. And such.
A lot of the groups can defend themselves without the defenders. I believe focusing the defenders first on the couriers would be the most prudent, and then trickle down to everything else. As for the offerings, I believe that each of the folks going out should offer their own thing in their sort of category. So, for example, what I suggested with the iron, if it's
Just
not
taken
steel
out of their
ore,
lands.
and allowing
Just
them
taking it out of their lands.
to overgrow to the places that you take it out when you are done.
Yes.
For organics, planting what they do, what you do take, making sure that they are replenished and not overstrained. For diplomacy, making bargains, making trades, making merry, telling jokes, playing pranks, that sort of thing. Just interpersonal, just as per usual.
Yeah.
Cartography. Specifically, I would like one of the mages or the sages to go with these groups. It would be helpful to the Fae to map out ley lines, magical conduits, and otherwise. That way we can get maps, and they can get assistance from us as well.
Tora, how good are you with cartography?
In terms of looking for say like ley lines and such, I'd say I'm pretty attuned to mana flow.
Okay, because
Wouldn't we have to make those? Or
Make what?
magical ley lines? Oh,
Ley lines. Ley lines Yes.
Ley lines are natural.
Conduits in which mana flow through the land, sea, and otherwise.
Not making a conduit would
Hmm.
also help with as long as, you know, if they are okay with a little bit of an introduction of form crystal.
Okay.
Absolutely. Technically not taking anything. So, and who will go? Oh, I forget her name already again. Girl with the wooden appendages. I forget her name again. I need to write that down.
The witch? Repeat?
The Fae.
The Fae girl with the wooden.
her.
The guide. The gardener.
appendages. Yes. Who will she go with?
Or Eska?
Eska. There we go. I'm gonna write that down right now before I forget.
I believe diplomacy.
Probably.
That might be the
Just
most
diplomacy or cartography, I would think.
I would say diplomacy, because all of this hinges on making sure that we have good relations with the courts.
All of this.
Yeah.
Having a advocate with her would be
Yeah. Okay.
helpful.
Leon?
To bring you up to speed, Earhart, currently our ideas are 5 groups so far: inorganic, organic, cartography, diplomacy, and magic. And we'll have a sage amongst each.
Oh,
I see.
Come on in circle.
Apologies. So, 5 groups.
And something to look out for, also when speaking with Eska, she noted that it was 2 fall or autumn fae that trapped her here in Sundial, so.
Autumn Fae. That's alright.
Okay, so she might not have the best relations with Autumn. Got it.
It was a bat and something else she couldn't really describe.
And it's alright. Leave the Autumn Fae to me.
Just thought I'd give you a fair warning.
Yes. Oh. Sounds good. Well, we should relay these. These are again merely suggestions.
Yeah, of course.
So, it is up to the folks to organize. We have a full day tomorrow to do so.
Busy.
Which?
So, do any of you have any input?
Not that I can think of
are
at the moment.
We are limited on healers and possible healing items. If you were to get damaged, possibly, we only have so many. So it might be best if you know some kind of healing to possibly spread out.
Swear to God, hand.
This is why it's a light scouting party and not a full expedition.
Yes. And again, we cannot stop anyone going out individually. That's their choice.
Right.
Yes.
This is just to have more organized things to explore.
So, for the groups individually, minimum of 2, no more than 6, including the Fae for diplomacy.
Yes.
I think that's good.
So?
Having a sage, someone that can fight and someone that can heal, and those 2 do not need to be mutually exclusive either with each other or the first.
And assuming,
okay.
Again, assuming that
I am going on the expedition.
Assuming that the directive is completed by the group that is meant to complete it, they can rejoin
a few
other groups
different
and
ones.
bolster their defenses. And
So we're planning tomorrow.
Don't want to get too big though.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that would be when the axe is ready, isn't it?
yes.
We're putting it off, correct?
When the axe will be ready tomorrow. However, we're putting it off for today to plan the expeditions, or at least the organized expeditions.
So the axe would be ready tomorrow, but you're still not planning on going into the forest tomorrow.
Correct.
Correct.
We're gathering
Because we'd like to be
information.
able to
We're
prepare.
gathering. Yes. We are preparing. We're making
preparing.
organized groups to go out and systematically explore. We've made some suggestions as to which the groups should do, such as having a diplomacy group, having a magical and mechanics group, having a resources group for both inorganic and organic materials, such as stones, plants, and then having a group for cartography to make sure that no one gets lost. So, again, this is all subject to change. I'm merely suggesting tomorrow is going to be the big day for discussion.
Yeah, and to catch Lawrence on up on what I said just a minute ago. Minimum 2, no more than 6, and at least 1 sage, 1 fighter, and 1 healer. Those do not need to be mutually exclusive, or for like fighting, it doesn't need to be physical. So someone that can defend the party.
I would suggest maybe raising the upper end of that, possibly. Maybe
Really?
7 or
Past
8.
6?
Well, there's 4 groups.
Yes.
There's the 5 groups.
Oh, are
It's
there
already going
4
to be
groups?
30.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
at
right,
max, it's
5
going to be 30
groups,
people.
that's a 30-person.
Again, we'll cement everything tomorrow.
Right now, we just have this. It's a workshop. We'll finalize it tomorrow.
I think an upper limit on that might not be the best idea. But a minimum limit, I think, is a good idea.
I believe if we have too many people, that's going to just disrupt things and make it harder to herd the cats. All that stuff.
Yes. The larger a
I
group,
strongly
generally
agree
the harder
that we
it
have
is.
a maximum limit on numbers per groups. With having 5 groups, that's 30 people. That's more than enough for having, what is over the majority of the concurrent people in town to send them on the
If they're at
expedition.
max.
Especially most organized folk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's implying that we even have that many per group.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the issue with having such a large group is getting them to move uniform. Well, not uniform, but
Together, at the very
efficiently
least?
and yes,
Yeah,
together and
Historically,
getting
not been
back.
delayed.
Forest is a problem.
Yes, and getting back at a decent time is very, very difficult. So yes, I do think
And
there should be
communication
a
as well.
max
It's always
limit.
been
Yes.
difficult with larger groups.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a bit of information regarding the forest, actually.
Okay.
So far the bathhouse is in the swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you know this?
about that?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Well,
What did you do?
I'm planning on. Well, so far, the swamp is where the lost and found is, and I fully intend on retrieving my items.
Lost and found?
Lost and found.
During the transition of Sundial to here, many items were lost, and apparently you're suggesting that there's a lost and found in the forest where people's lost items are.
The
This
original
was told
question
to me,
was not
to me
answered.
by. Okay, this was told to me by a Chuck.
That makes sense then. Understood. Thank you for the info.
But also, because you weren't there to discuss it, I discussed with the rest of the order. The plan is that in the expeditions we're going to be filing ranks, members of our order into each group to reinforce them in case there's any danger. Also, for the diplomacy group, I do have a recommendation, although I haven't seen them in a while. But if any of you are aware of Philip Paul Johnson, they are a master diplomat, specially trained by our order back in our world, which I'll recommend for that if they do show up soon.
If they show up,
They have a
that's
very
a
strange
good idea.
presence.
Yeah.
Is that? I think I might have come across them. I think I know who you're talking about. Yes, I do believe that they definitely seem the type.
Yes.
I have a question for the defenders. Would they be able to focus on the courier group? The courier group is going to be absolutely essential in the exploration, making sure that the teams are connected. However, they're going to have to be moving individually to maximize that. Again, this will need to be brought up with them, approved with them, but if you could have contingents move alongside of them just to make sure that they are safe, that would be very helpful in case one of our groups runs into any troubles.
Yes, I'm sure one of the faster members of our order might be able to assist them. Or myself if I need to.
It might not be bad to have 2 pairs, 1 defender, 1 courier each.
That could work.
Yes.
It also depends on how many of our order is there in a couple of days.
Well,
Yes,
at the very least, this does give time to prepare for that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Lineups and all.
Oh, I've got some flyers to write. Also, anyone here who hasn't heard, don't touch the duck. Please don't touch the duck. They're getting more powerful. And there's also another thing to be wary of going out into the forest is we do not know about any sort of protection out there. It is assumed from our exploration of the ocean that it also is fairly similar to our last town and it has a definite end, but again, we do not know all the mechanics or if anything has changed. So, caution is advised.
Treat it as we treated
Oh,
the
go
forest
ahead.
before.
With that being said, I believe tomorrow, I understand that we have people fighting in each group, or people who are combat, ready. I believe our first priority is survival rather than aggression. So if we come up against something, I think first contingency should be to fall back rather than pursue.
Agreed.
Yes. The defenders being positioned for the couriers and otherwise, they're simply to defend against more feral sorts of issues.
Yes.
And should
also
we
lending
give out a
strong hand.
Should we give out a description of Seth as well, just so people are aware?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Shit.
Sorry, who? Great.
Remember the old human we were talking
asshole.
about a few days ago before, after we did the thing with the library?
Him?
He is still around.
Who?
Yes. Yes.
No,
Old human?
not particularly.
He talks with an interesting drawl, very kind of, oh, like this, sort of.
Very powerful
Oh,
humanoid
maybe.
mage that is a old nemesis of Adagio. Not friendly.
Not friendly.
Not friendly.
Wait, you
do
have an
not engage.
arch nemesis.
You don't?
Maybe not arch.
You don't?
You don't have some
Hey,
rival
I'm
or
working on
something.
it.
Not my arch nemesis, but a nemesis.
I think
nonetheless.
that's Michael, actually.
I think Michael is my
What?
arch nemesis.
What?
Hi.
What? Why me? What did I do to you?
You're right
Seth-
there. You're right there. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Seth is a powerful.
Maybe he just like
Seth is
designated
a-
you as one.
Sorry.
Shut.
Sorry,
Anyways.
for a moment.
Seth is a powerful being from, I guess, they have been combative against my people for eternities, essentially. Essentially, a powerful being who uses guile, words, manipulation, lying, harassing, etc., etc. Anything that they can, obscuring of information to gain an advantage, to gain dominion and domination over people, to make them do his will. A wordsmith, so to speak.
He's fearsome.
Very. He will, if you encounter him, he is someone not to engage, especially outside of protection. He will. He's very dangerous. Even inside the protection, he knows mechanics and uses them against folks. He is not to be trifled with. He is to be avoided at all costs.
Son of a
And
bitch, I'm
any
yawning.
instances of this man must be, I would very greatly appreciate being reported. They carry a gold and blue scythe, if they are carrying a weapon. Otherwise, they are in a black suit.
Very well. I'll inform the other defenders of this.
Understood. Make sure that it is imperative that this is not someone to engage.
Very well.
So, is there anything else that needs to be discussed before we break and I go take a very long nap?
So I think I'm gonna write up the thing. Can I leave it with you so I can to put up on the board later? So I can
Yes.
help with the music on the thing. And the sages that will be on each group if it goes as we're planning. So you're on magic. You are going to be on inorganic. You're going to be on cartography unless you feel like you'd be better with organic.
Cartography.
Yeah. Who do we think would be best for organic?
Dirt is not a bad thing. This thing fun.
Mochi.
People knock on sleeping on
Mochi?
dirt, but it's
Okay.
actually quite nice.
And then that would leave me with diplomacy. I would very much appreciate someone that can also talk because I'm not sure I trust myself entirely.
I mean, I can go for the healing. I'll go with the because I'm a healer. So
Yeah. That specifically can be discussed, of course, later.
yeah.
Yeah.
All subject to change. Really depends on the turnout. It really turns on tomorrow. So you all talk with your people, and we'll talk tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with in terms of organization, information, or otherwise. As per usual.
Okay. Is that everything that everyone
Okay.
needs to say?
Should be everything.
Yeah. I'm all set.
Great.
Plans on plans on plans.
Yeah.
I'll just.
He started climbing, and then it looked like fun, so I started climbing.
Yes, I understand
Going
how
up
fun
there.
it is, but.
Need to go
they're
retrieve my
climbing,
sword from
obviously.
the
Hi, Wayne.
It is our bedroom.
fighters. Not fighters.
I was originally getting some books for my friend so we could study up on casting magic, but I got
There's no
distracted.
books up there.
I know. I said I got.
Yes,
hold on.
this is called the ceiling. There are
up
no
there.
books on the ceiling.
I understand. I did drop some of those books
Although
on
you
the
could use that to. You could.
Wayne. Wayne. Yo, I'm right here. I'm heading to bed.
It's not my library. I don't care.
I'm going to retire for the night.
Okie dokie.
Like.
I will be in the
It's
tent.
her
Keep in
library.
mind, if
She
you-
does.
I'm gonna find the badger before I go to bed.
Sure. Against an arch enemy.
I'm going to go acquaint myself with the rest of the town. See what money I can make.
level.
Oh, is there? Check that out. Is it over there?
The trash bandit.
A bear and a beaver.
Is this not what you want?
Nah. Nah. I'm out of here. Okay. Well, that was fucking something. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the VOD to see what happened during the meeting. So I'm done. I got Chinese food that's waiting for me. I am hungry as all hell. I think for now on, I think I'll use my Oculus menu instead of my stream, so that way I don't double click things incorrectly. So let me back away real quick. Let me back away. No, all right, let me go hide. So okay. So fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I'm basically done for tonight's session. because we did basically everything that I wasn't expecting to have like that very long ass meeting. But when you have 13 fucking people in there, so anyways, I'm done for tonight. Tomorrow I should be playing with Xenon and them. Not quite sure. I don't know what we're doing. We could be playing Astroneer, or we could just be playing Origami. Anyways, I'm done for tonight. Thank you got so much for watching. For those who are gonna watch this into the future, I don't know who the fuck will. I don't know why my hip was wibble wobbling, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys later.